Back. Going to do a little opening song and then we'll get started.
Well, now, we call this the act-off mating. But there are several other very important differences between human beings and animals that you should know about. Sweat, baby, sweat, baby. Sex is a Texas drought. Me and you do the kind of stuff that only Prince would sing about. So put your hands down my pants, and I bet you feel nuts. Yes, I'm Cisco. Yes, I'm Ebert. And you're getting 2 thumbs up. You had enough of 2-hand touch. You want it rough, you're out of bounds. I want you smothered, want you covered like my Waffle House hash browns. Coming quicker than FedEx, never reaching apex. Just like Coca-Cola stock, you are inclined to make me rise an hour early, just like daylight saving time. But mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now, love. The kind you clean up with a mopping bucket, like the lost catacombs of Egypt. Only God knows where we stuck it. Hieroglyphics, let me be Pacific. I wanna be down in your South Sea, but I got this notion that the motion of your ocean means small craft advisory. So if I capsize and your vibe high tide B5, you sunk my battleship. Please turn me on. I missed a coffee with an attic drip. So show me yours, I'll show you mine. Tool time, you'll love it just like loud. And then we'll do it doggy style, so we can both watch X-Files. But mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Getting horny now.
Okay, was that a better version than the original? I don't know. Shout out to Adriana Flowers for being first. Shout out to DJ on Pop for being bitter. Shout out to South to West for being third. And shout out to Gregatron for coming back and joining us a second time. You can't hear us? But the mic is on. It says it's on.
Can you hear us, Greg?
Press 1 if you can hear us. Please. He said nice shirt. LOL. You can hear me now. Good.
He turned his volume up. Good for him. Damn. Cool.
All right. Well, we got freaked out. We didn't know. We got a lot of packages in this house. We need to start opening them. And Jamie here has muscles and strong hands. The man got on the JLP t-shirt. I saw Greg Gatron holding hands with someone that wasn't Latinate in Cali.
I saw that.
You didn't? What do you mean? You don't know it wasn't Latin.
I didn't know that
Cali?
wasn't Latin.
You don't know that.
Maybe she came to our wedding. How about that?
You don't know that. You think you know, but you don't know.
Could be anybody.
She's a non, baby. There's power in being a non. You could be anyone. Should we, Bailey, let's get started. Come on. I'm
Already?
excited. Yeah, let's get, what, 6 viewers? Come on.
We gotta
If they care, they'll be here on time.
wait.
If they miss something, they can go back and watch and up my hours. Up my watch hours, guys. You know, you can watch when I'm not live too. You can just put it on in the background while you're, doing whatever you're doing, laying up at the beach, washing dishes,
All right.
smoking fentanyl,
No.
running for mayor of New York City.
Let me get a knife.
Yeah.
Where's your knife?
I don't know where my knives are. I saw one earlier, one of the good
Throwing
ones.
knife. I want to throw that somewhere.
Oh no.
All right. Here we go. I don't know what this
Be
is.
careful, baby. What is it?
Oh.
Oh, it's the glass container set. Here, let's hold it up and show it to the people. That's gonna be cool. So these are like,
You can cook with these.
no, you can't cook with these. These are like storage containers, but they're all glass.
Yeah, this is heavy.
So you can put, Jamie, we can pack you lunches in
Yeah.
there and stuff. We can
See
put our
that?
leftovers in there when I make goulash and stuff like that.
So come on, push. Yeah, they're glass ones.
Oh, they're nice. Look at
Thank
that.
you, whoever bought this
That
one.
was from Kelsey, I think, my boss.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my boss.
There's like 6 of them in there. These are very nice. I think
Yeah.
you can.
18 pieces total.
18. Whoa, cool.
That might include the lids, though.
Okay.
I mean, pieces. What does that mean?
Shout out to Kelsey.
Yeah, shout out to Kelsey.
Is that a man or woman?
That's a woman.
Okay, it's something lighter. What is it?
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, be careful. Ooh,
You think I'm over? Who's who?
I might,
Shut up.
I might not. I can always look it up too.
Okay, here, she pulled that up. So we can get thanks. A gift from you, from my aunt,
Oh, your aunt,
my
Bonnie.
dad's younger sister.
Okay, so it'll have a thing in it. I see. Okay, what did she get us? It's from Jamie's aunt.
My aunt who had a stripper coffee stand in Portland.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, doxed.
This is
Um,
like a dryer rack.
oh, that is,
Some kind of rack.
yeah, it's some sort of organizational rack. I can't remember. Oh, that's for going, oh, okay, so that goes on the inside of a cabinet.
Oh, cool.
So you hang that on the inside of a cabinet, you can hang things off of it
Cool.
and put things in there. It's supposed to be like,
Thanks, Auntie Bill and Bunny.
yeah. Nice to see Mr. Strange. Do you see Mrs. Russell CME?
I better put these down as we go, so we'll have a pile.
Yeah.
She didn't make it to the or she was,
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Not everyone can be at the wedding.
I told my aunt and her daughter,
Mhm.
like, why don't you answer my message? She didn't answer.
Babe, we had so many people there as it was.
Yeah, I told you it'd be 50 plus, and it was.
Oh, I didn't want to believe it. Okay, yeah, we already opened this one. It's a cast iron skillet set. Are you gonna take them out? Yeah, 3 cast iron skillets of different sizes. So
Thank
thank
you.
you. I don't remember
I
who
forget
got
who
it.
that was from. I think maybe one of my.
Yeah, I think it was one of your people's. Let me look and see
Yeah,
if I
check
can.
it out and see what it was. So we can get proper things.
Oh, I gotta do it on my phone. Dang. Okay.
Was it Nancy?
It might have been Nancy. I don't know. Let's see.
Sounds like she. Cool. These are real cast iron skillets too. What was that? Never mind.
Hey, there's still 12 gifts available, guys.
We got 15 out of 27.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, let's
Wow.
see.
I think you got all the ones you wanted too.
Oh no, I still really want that blanket, and I want these oven mitts.
Oh, that's a cheap gift you could get for Terry, guys. Oven mitts.
And also that garment steamer. Why didn't nobody get me the garment
How much is
steamer?
that?
It's
70.
like $70.
But the oven mitts are only like $20.
Yeah. Let's see.
Go ahead
Where
and post up
is
that
the?
thing in there. I want you to get your gifts, babe.
You want me to post the link?
Well, I mean, just in case somebody wants to do it, if they want to, that's fine. I'll buy it for you though. They don't tell anybody. What are you doing? Are you gonna see who bought what?
I'm trying to.
Thanks for the skillet. Whoever got that, I appreciate it. These are real cast iron skillets. It's heavy as heck. There's 3 of them in there. Thank you. So Terry, can you cook more for me? There's the registry.
I think it says my ex last name in there, so please don't dox me. Not that it matters anymore.
Yeah, because her last name isn't that anymore. Anyway, okay.
Oh yeah, we got the knife set. I'm so excited about this.
Who gave us this one?
I think that was my Aunt Rita, but I
Yeah,
don't know
this is
if
a
it's
nice knife. This is heavy. Heavy. Thank you.
I'm gonna find another one, babe.
It's shut. It's a
Okay, okay. I was like, I saw the like little metal. I was like, oh my god.
I think I'd get a knife.
I don't think you would, but you know, when I see something shining in my face, I'm gonna like inspect.
I know. We're gonna open it up after this.
There we go.
Get out of here. It's heavy though.
We're allowed to have guns in Portland. You just can't.
This is heavy.
There's
What
certain
is
just
this?
carry laws. You have to have a
Oh, hey.
license. What is it?
This is I put a little note here with the. let's see, it says
Okay,
here
yeah,
from-
that was my Aunt Rita that got the knife set and also the cast iron. Shout out to my Aunt Rita.
Okay, this is silverware, which we desperately need. Oh, they didn't say who it was from on this one.
What is it? Silverware?
A gift, Kelsey Burns.
Okay, that's from my boss.
Your boss?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't need to read the last day though.
Oh,
Too much doxing going on right now.
silverware, which we desperately needed. Real heavy metal silverware. Thank you, Kelsey.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice stainless steel.
I am shocked that so many people bought us so many things.
Yeah, we were really blessed.
And a lot of people gave us money. Should I not say
Yeah. Keep that private.
that?
People are very generous and kind to us.
Yeah, very much. To get Terry things we need for Terry, which is helpful.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Oh,
So those are the
nice.
Pyrex. So that was from Summer, my old school friend.
Yeah, they put the little notes in there. I lost it. But
Yeah.
let's see. What is it? Then?
It said,
measuring thing?
These will
Measuring
last
cups.
you a lifetime to many happy meals together. Isn't that sweet?
It's Pyrex, which means it's like bulletproof, basically.
Yeah, it says measuring cups, you know.
3 measuring.
We had them growing up in the
Yeah,
house.
my mom has them. Always has.
Yeah.
Those are great, lifelong.
I can cook all kinds of things on those cast iron skillets.
Okay, now we're getting to the heavy, big
Steaks.
stuff here, babe. Here's this here.
Eggs. What's that? Oh,
I think
those
Nancy.
are measuring
Go
cups
hold it.
and spoon set.
From Nancy Myers,
Yeah.
my best friend's
Shout
mom.
out to Nancy,
Thank you, Nancy.
Jamie's best friend's mom. Yeah, I see that here. It is Nancy Myers.
Okay, here's
That Instapot, that was from Clay.
Clay.
Clay
What a badass.
Clay and Joanne. Thank you, Clay and Joanne, for the Instapot.
Nice.
We are excited about this. We're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
do that roast that you showed us.
Yeah. Terry's gonna cook for me now.
Cast iron are awesome. You just can't wash them. No, but you can clean them.
Okay.
They require a little special care, but they taste good. Cooking on them tastes good. And it's nice to have the iron. It like adds iron to your diet. Just cooking with them, I guess. Because the iron gets in it. I don't know. What's that?
A gift for you from my aunt.
Oh.
More iron stuff. Cool. What is it?
Let me see.
California Post. Some kind of rack.
Okay, I think that's that's the stackable can organizer rack, so I can put
Oh, okay.
cans on it.
Oh, good. That's good for you.
What up?
So you
Learning
can
about
mix
this
it.
channel.
And this looks like another rack of some kind. Looks like it was a set.
Okay, yeah, that's the pan organizer rack. So you can put your pans on it.
Like drying.
No, just for storage. So
Oh,
they can
good.
stack one above the other.
Good. Then you can reach it
See
and cook
this?
while I'm
It's
not
like
here.
yeah. See, it's like
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I won't have to get it for you.
right.
So while I'm at work, you
Or
can start
even if
cooking.
it is in the cabinet, it'll be organized, not all piled on one another.
Yeah.
So I can grab whatever size I
Yes.
need. Yeah.
Thank you, my Aunt Bonnie.
See, modern gentleman knows. Rinse with hot water while it's hot and rub in
Oh,
a
this
little
is
new
heavy.
grease. Good to go.
Ah,
Oh, Jamie.
wow.
Oh my God, are you
I'm gonna have
okay?
to open it. I'm fine. Let's see. Oh, this thing's pimp.
I have a cast iron, but it's really
Look at
big.
this.
It's
This is
really
crazy
heavy.
expensive.
I'm gonna be happy to have a smaller one to cook like decent, you know.
These are amazing. These are not cheap.
What is it? What is it?
This is. Why do they even put this shit up on?
I love they put a box in the box.
It's like skin. Here, I'll just have to rip it off.
Oh wow, that's the KitchenAid.
Yeah, these are primo, man.
My uncle Clay bought this for
Wow.
us. Oh my
You have to
God.
make me bread,
I don't know.
biscuits, and cinnamon rolls.
I don't know about all that in this kitchen anymore.
We get a house.
But no, it'd be nice for making cake. I was thinking just to make like good cakes and muffins,
Yeah, whatever.
you know,
You can't
because I
be
like to
slow.
bake a cake sometimes, you know, for like, I like to make a homemade cake for birthdays and stuff if I can. But it's become so hard to do by hand, so I thought getting a proper mixer would help.
Wow, yeah, that's.
So yeah, this is the
These are this
KitchenAid.
heavy. This can
Don't
be.
get a hernia, Jamie. No,
Wait,
don't
it's
get a
not that
hernia.
heavy.
Ow! Oh, I've been brutalized.
No,
Um,
no.
Hi, shout out to Golden Hills TV in the chat as well. Burning Bushes channel says, may your marriage be blessed. You two look happy. Thank you so much, Daniel.
What's
I
this?
like the haircut. You got all tidy.
Oh,
Got all
this.
properly clean shaven.
What's
Is that the
this?
air fryer?
Yeah.
We got air fryer. That was from Sarah. She went to the
Wow, these
wedding.
are cool. I really want.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
gonna
these.
make cooking for you good. So you want those? You like those chicken tendies? I can just put that in there.
Yeah.
Chicken tendies, some frozen French fries. Put that in there. Get them all crispy. He'll be happy as a clam.
Yeah. I got one more.
One more. I bet that's the lamp.
Must be.
There's another box over there.
Here's a knife in here.
There's a I'm going.
I think I was thinking this was the silver for the wedding. Just trying to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure I
you
checked
opened
everything.
the view, yeah.
Let's see what's this.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Okay.
So we can get that set up and have more light in here.
Give me that knife.
This knife?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, this is a kitchen
I know.
knife. Be careful.
Yeah, so
But it was-
it's pretty. I'll show the shade. It's glass and heavy.
yeah, it's so good. Oh, wow. This was from Amy. She's sometimes in the chat. Not recently. She stopped hanging out in chats as much. But yeah, shout out to Amy for this.
Cool. Comes with a bulb. I think it hangs like a chain.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. Cool.
what about the other box over there by the island?
Which one?
I don't know. I just noticed there was a box over there that wasn't opened.
Oh, that's just the. That's the thing clean out. Oh, this?
Yeah. Dutch oven. I didn't even think about getting a Dutch oven. I could have asked for a Dutch oven. Why are clams so happy? I want to know.
Or what happy clams?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a no effects song. Clams have feelings too. I don't think they do. Clams have feelings too. That's a cool song. Oh, whisk set.
A
Yep.
matcha whisk set? Is that for us?
I don't know.
I didn't put that in the thing. Check the box. It might be for our neighbor.
Did it spill their thing? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not ours.
Oh, that's not ours. We
I'll
better
give
go.
it to them.
We better go put that on their doorstep and be like,
I'll go
hey.
Open up the chat.
Jamie wants me to open up the chat. Okay, so I'll post the link.
I'm going to knock on their door and apologize.
I mean, it happens sometimes. I had somebody return something that they accidentally opened. Well, NT ways. Cool. There's also another gift that was purchased. I'm surprised it hasn't arrived yet. It's a few days ago. But hey. That went faster than I thought. What was that flat one? There was like a flat one. I don't know. Maybe he did open it. I don't know, guys. Pin that message. Go on up and congratulate the newlyweds on their nuptials, gang. Oh,
Oh.
thank you. I mean, you can if you want. You don't have to. But, I mean, we did post the link, so.
Also, thank you to anybody who sees this that took us out to dinner, gave us money, or other things of that
Other
nature,
gifts, yeah.
or paid for things that were associated with the wedding.
Or helped us do things.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Or just donated their time and effort.
Yeah.
We love you and appreciate you, and you'll probably get a card in the mail.
You gonna fill them out? Cause
You are.
I
Yes, you are.
You had such a hard time with the invites. Like physically. I don't think I could do all the cards.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah. I could get the cards and I can,
Okay, well,
sign.
you have
type
like
my
the
name,
information of who did what. I think I can probably remember if I forget something. Link is pinned.
but alas, I don't know. Yeah. I didn't give you nothing, but I love you anyway. That's okay. You're here. Nicholas said, congratulations on getting married. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Nicholas. That's pretty nice. Sorry, I bumped you with my head thing. What? Oh, you want a kiss?
Link is pinned.
Well, we can talk about whatever. The food was whack. I let the team down, I feel.
It's fine.
It was okay, but it could have been better. I feel
It
like
was a snack.
yeah, it wasn't
Oh.
enough. It was. I thought the sandwiches would be bigger. Oh yeah, show them the cupcakes. We still have some cupcakes left. Seek God first and all last till death do you part. We do intend. Oh no, the cupcakes got filled.
They're fine.
They fell.
They're stale anyway.
I'll still eat one.
Anyway. They're better. Red velvet in that.
Yeah, we got red velvet
That's
cupcakes. I'm glad we went with these ones because they have the cream cheese frosting.
Stale.
That icing's good
How many
though.
did you order?
50?
We had 50. I think it was 56 people there.
Yeah, I think some people left though before the cupcakes got
Yeah, yeah.
served. Or they just didn't want
They had to
them.
set up an extra table at the last minute.
I know,
She told me.
God. Mm-mm-mm.
I wasn't really
No
hungry.
good. Yeah, we got them from the local business Saint Cupcake.
That is a nice looking cookie. And then we picked from like, they gave us like, what, like 10
They're like 2
samples?
blocks. Yeah, they're 2 blocks away from the church. I wanted to
I
support
thought
a
you were
local
going to get a
company.
cake and the cupcake. We decided not to.
No,
How much were they?
I thought we'd just get
How
cupcakes.
much?
It's like $250.
That ain't so bad.
Oh.
Okay, so that money that
Well-
you allocated for this and the other was more than enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, he's feeding a child, a little Asian baby.
What's going on?
Oh,
Hey,
cute.
Clay,
Look at
thanks
that.
to you and Joanne for the gift.
Yeah, thanks, man.
We shared
no
it all. I
problem.
don't know if you saw it.
It's a great gift, man.
I actually just sent you a Facebook thing because the Instapot's like cool to make your own yogurt, and we make like a gallon of yogurt at a time.
Oh, cool. I love yogurt.
It's really easy. You put milk in it,
Nuzzles yogurt like a mug.
hold the yogurt button, and then it'll pasteurize and bring the milk to a boil, and then you let it cool to like 105 degrees, and then you just put a couple tablespoons of yogurt in it,
Oh,
and you leave it for like 24 hours.
Nice.
wow. Okay.
But it's kind of cool because you get a gallon of yogurt for whatever a gallon of milk costs.
I want a baby. She cry a lot.
No, she's starting to sit up on her own now and eat food and all that.
Cool.
What's kind of crazy, since she's half Asian, I noticed, like, I posted a picture of her on Facebook, and then I was looking, I'm like, shit, people who don't know I'm married and all this are going to think my kid has Down syndrome. Because, like, the angle and the lighting, she kind of looks like that.
Oh, look at her. She's
And you're in
so-
Kansas, so it's like,
Don't dox.
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, Clay got what he deserves.
that baby is cute as all hell.
Oh,
Beautiful.
she's perfect.
She is. She's pretty damn good. Pretty good job, man. Pretty good.
Thanks.
Are you gonna get a tattoo? Are you gonna tattoo her?
No, but I'm thinking about getting a neck tattoo this week.
Oh, really? Get one that
Yeah.
goes up the side that says you don't give a shit.
No, I'm going to get 1488.
What's that?
No, I'm not.
oh,
It's the 14 words, and then 88 is HH
oh yeah,
because it's the eighth.
letter.
Yeah.
She doesn't
But no.
cry all night.
No, they do that like the first month or two, and then after that, they usually sleep. As they get older, they sleep longer and longer throughout the night.
Nice.
But the first month or two is brutal because they wake up every 2 hours and want food
Yeah.
or milk.
That's like me anyway.
Well, I mean, that's why you have to breastfeed because
Yeah.
I don't want you to have to get up and feed it. I don't.
That's the thing though. Like everyone wants to breastfeed, but then like my old lady never got milk, and she had a breast pump, and she was doing it every day for like a month and never got nothing. So some women just don't get it.
My mom could only do it for so long. She had to stop because it just was so.
Don't liberals breastfeed their kids till they're like 10?
Some do.
Yeah.
I mean, if the woman is like able to produce the milk, but like a lot of women can't. It sucks.
You won't be breastfeeding our child past the age of 2.
They say it's the best
You're gonna know.
when they're young for like their immune system and stuff because there's a lot of good shit in there.
Yeah, that's true. I just slip it into their oatmeal. All
And
that
then
shit.
like as the kid gets older, you can make stuff out of the breast milk like yogurt and cheese and stuff.
Yeah. I want to try it.
Interesting.
What's it taste like, Clay?
Put it in the
I
Instant
didn't try it because she didn't get it, but I tried Enfamil and then Similac, and it tastes gross. It tastes formula milk. Tastes like
Way.
regular milk with like canola oil in it or
Ew.
something. It's real weird.
You didn't try your wife's breast milk?
She never got any.
Damn it.
She would pump like every couple hours every day for the first month, and all she ever got was like one little drop.
Aw.
But then she said her sisters also, none of them got milk.
I guess you should have pumped her full of hormones and
Maybe.
that's all right.
But having kids is pretty cool.
She never did that with me.
If you guys ain't gonna have one normally, you should at least like go adopt one.
Oh,
Yeah,
Because it is cool. That way you know like you made like an impact on somebody.
we'll see.
if we have fertility issues, we've decided to adopt because we want to have a family.
I want to adopt a kid even though I can have kids too.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
It seems like the Christian thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to raise.
Especially in other countries, if you get, even though they say like, oh, that's a white savior shit, but if you get a kid from one of those countries,
I'm fine.
even
With
if they're like an alcoholic and work at McDonald's, they're like a million times better off.
Yeah, we can get a brown baby here in America cheaper. Just get a black one.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about brown. Like, I wouldn't get that. I'm talking like you could get like a kid from like
that.
a dirty white country, like Serbia or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. Serbia.
You know?
I don't know
Like-
if Serbia is exactly dirty. Maybe Albania or.
Serbia's pretty poor. Oh,
The Serbs tend to do pretty well for the Eastern Europeans, all right? Comparatively.
No.
We could
Serbia
get
used to be part of
baby.
Yugo.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I want a girl.
Yes.
For,
You don't want a black crack baby, Tez. No.
I'll take a black crack baby.
Oh my god. Jamie wants one.
We did a show.
I would.
like,
We'll just
to-
trank it if it freaks out or something.
we did a concert show in college to help crack babies.
I feel like a lot of that racist shit is BS. And if you had like a black kid, like it wouldn't, you know, like the nurture versus nature thing. I think nurture does have like a lot more to do with it.
Oh yeah. Oh show.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously.
I don't know. It's tough because like who nurtures you?
But if they are a crack baby, maybe they'll have
Well,
like
yeah.
physical or, you know, like mental disabilities and stuff.
Yeah.
Very good.
I do not have mental disabilities.
Why are you a crack baby?
No.
She's a nicotine baby.
A nicotine baby. Hey, we're if
I
you're
was
born in
too.
Canada, you're a nicotine baby, okay?
You're a lead baby.
I was a nicotine baby, but then I also like smoked as a kid.
I smoked during pregnancy. I already told you, Jamie.
No.
I want that low birth weight.
No.
I want to
Our
eat.
child's gonna have a huge head and they're gonna weigh 9 pounds.
Oh God.
I weigh over 8 pounds.
Did you see
I'm gonna be
Did you
sneaking.
see Hunter Biden saying crack is like probably healthier than alcohol?
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
In that speech or interview, he's like, if you think about it, crack, all the impurities are taken out in the cooking process to freebase it.
They're just addicted to
Yeah,
crack.
it's highly refined.
The
Yeah.
problem is
Yeah,
they're
but-
addicted to crack because it's so strong. Yeah, alcohol's way worse than crack, I think.
Is it though?
No, I mean for the child.
No, Hunter Biden just said for your like overall health. He's like, you know, smoking a little crack is no different than having a beer.
If you're,
I think you could drink beer as a pregnant woman.
oh,
I'm just
I don't
kidding.
drink beer as a non.
Babe, you don't drink anyway, thank God.
My old lady don't drink, but one of her girlfriends actually said they say it's healthy to have like maybe a shot of wine or something, you know, like just a small amount for your heart and stuff.
I would, yeah, you could probably just drink real grape juice and it would do this. I'll have all the benefits without the.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Not the grape juice versus wine.
No, I'm just
discussion.
saying.
No!
I'm just saying, people
Think
say,
about
"Oh,
what
little
you're doing.
wine's good for you." Yeah, probably because it has antioxidants in it from grapes.
Think about you having a kid since you're older, because I witnessed it. I think my wife is like older than you, but
No, she's not.
well, she was born in '87.
She's not older than me then.
Well,
It's close though, 86.
but
Terry's very fertile.
she kind of turned into like a mental like fucking whack job when she was pregnant from like 6 months. Where
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna-
still felt like she's
Yeah,
gonna be
Terry's
crazy.
screwed.
if it's anything like being on my period, then I'm gonna be insane.
Oh God, no! Help
Yeah,
us.
it's like,
Lord have mercy. Lord have
you feel
mercy.
like, I forget what they call it, but then some of them continue it after they give birth, and that's called postpartum, and that's what I was
Yeah.
like really worried about.
Yeah. Let's give her a little opium.
Oh.
She would like freak out over weird bullshit that I don't even understand,
Right.
and then like go sleep in her car
Whoa.
somewhere, and like shit like that.
Out of nowhere, right? We're like,
Yeah.
freaked out for no damn reason.
I told her about a friend. I told her about a friend who's like in Michigan in Detroit.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, look at this guy. He's like asking me for money. And he like had some sob story. And it was just like, look at this. I haven't talked to this guy in years. He doesn't even pay attention to realize I don't live there anymore. Because he's like in the message was like, I could come over. And then she freaked out and she's like, you just don't understand. America is different. It's not the same. And then she like left for like a week.
Whoa, weird.
And she was pregnant. Like over weird little stuff like that where it wasn't even like,
You have no idea what she's talking about.
yeah. And then when she came back, I'm like, well, before she came back, I'm like, well, I don't understand. Why are you mad? And she's like, ask yourself. And then when she came back, she was all cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so why were you mad? And she's like, it's in the past. Let's just forget about it.
Amazing.
Did you think you were gay?
Amazing.
No, I don't understand what it was. It was
No,
like,
I think,
Wait, tell Terry predict what?
okay, you know what I think as a
Yeah,
woman?
It
I
makes no
think,
sense to me. Absolutely
like-
no sense to me. I have no idea what it could possibly
okay, I don't know if an old friend in the Philippines, if they reach out and ask you for money, then you give it. I don't know what their cultural rules are around money. So I don't know, but I think it might have something to do with that interaction might have upset her.
Did you give him money?
Whether
No.
it was him asking you for it or you not giving it, I don't know.
no, but the other thing was like, one of his things was he's like, I got with this girl and I thought she was the one and she took me for a ride and I lost everything. So maybe it was like something to do with that. I don't really understand.
She thought you were
All I know is-
jamming you down. Like, hey,
I talked to like 10 people I know who all have kids. And out of 10, like almost half of them were like, yeah, my baby mama was like insane.
Yeah, that makes no sense to me, bro. Did you figure it out?
Oh, because she never wanted, when she got back, she's like,
Listen
it's in
to
the
me.
past.
Someone's trolling Clay in the chat.
That makes no sense to me, bro. I'm with you, brother.
Clay, you got a mistress in the chat. Oh god.
I have no damn clue what the hell that would be. You don't do that to me.
That was just like an example, but we got in a bunch that were like,
That's okay.
along those lines.
It was hormones. It was hormones, man. We love her. She's your mom. Your mother's your mother, your child.
she's my mom.
She's your mother of the child.
She's my baby mama.
Baby mama.
Wife.
There's no grudge there, I hope.
Wife.
They were
Wife.
actually just gone for like 2 weeks, and it was kind of nice.
Did you know where she was though?
Yeah. She went to see her aunt and stuff in San Diego.
That's fine. If you knew where she was, you probably
I don't
needed the
know,
break.
but I
You could
wouldn't
use
want
the
to
break from
be.
that hormonal bullshit.
I wouldn't want to be away from you when I was pregnant, even though
Yeah, you'll
I'd
need
want to
me.
kill you at the same time.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. This one is like very, very clingy. So it's like the pregnancy messed her up.
She wasn't working when she was pregnant, I assume.
She was, but
Oh.
she quit
Yeah.
at probably like 7 months, and then went back when the baby was like 6 months.
Did she get paternity leave and all that?
Yeah.
That's good.
I dinged her bullets to her son.
That's it. Yeah. Go. Where is she?
No.
No, I'm just playing.
They
Yeah, she's at work right now. That's why
Clay's mistress.
Oh, Don't do that. They don't need that.
Clay, you need to contact your mistress. She's spamming the chat.
Latin AI.
I don't know.
Who
She
was
says
it?
you haven't contacted her in days.
Is it Lupin?
I don't know.
Where is Lupin? I haven't,
I haven't
seen
seen
him around.
Lupin.
We've all been worried, dude, because I talk to Lupin every single day through phone and text, you know?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I talk to him every day. And then 10 days ago, well, now it's 11 days ago, he sent me a meme and I sent him one back. And then since then, I haven't heard from him. And when I call him, his phone's like turned off.
Weird.
Then some other people on Discord were talking about it. And we're all wondering, like, I looked up his name in Houston
Yeah.
because I was like, did this guy die? Maybe. And there's no obituary. So I'm like, I wonder if he's like in jail or something.
Lupin
Yeah.
in jail. Didn't he have to go to a wedding?
I think he's getting.
Yeah, but when he was at the wedding, we talked every day. He went to a wedding in Florida and then came back. And then
Oh.
I think he's recovering from transitional surgery.
when he went to Mexico, we were talking every day, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like, what the hell? Hopefully he's not dead.
Where's his present?
Yeah, his present's over there. Go grab it.
How's it going?
We're
What's up?
good, I think.
This is one of the first
presents we
received, I think.
Yeah, actually, Dan was the first.
Dan bought
Hey.
us this for our
A
wedding.
shaker.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
Yes,
I haven't.
Yeah, glory to
I
God.
haven't cracked it open yet because it's been too cold to make iced coffee.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping for a temperate day. I have all these like syrups I want to use.
Yeah.
Make a little shake of iced coffee.
Look at that young buck.
I know this.
I know. I look super young now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be like 26.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Guess who I talked to today? Daniel.
What?
I talked to Sam today for a little bit.
Oh, good. Good.
Because
Yeah.
Chris Hansen had a new thing come out.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a big Chris Hansen guy, fan, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think about the Pope demoting Mary?
Oh, did he?
What did he do?
Demoted
Demoted?
Mary.
I don't think he demoted her.
Yes, he did.
He just clarified that.
Babe, he was like,
No.
this is bad because it makes people think Mary's higher than she should be. So we're not going to call her the Code Redemptrix. We're not going to call her.
Oh, glory to God. They got rid of that stuff. All right. Going back
Yeah,
to orthodoxy
yeah,
a
they
little bit.
clarified that
Maybe they'll
she's
get rid of Immaculate Conception, too.
the Redeemer. Right?
Stop it.
Well, some Catholics are spurging out, and other ones are like, yeah, that's good.
Oh man, that's funny. He looks like
Come on,
he's
make
got
it talk it down.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do.
sure.
Actually. Yeah. I know what's really going on with 3i Atlas. I can tell you why it still doesn't have a tail, even though it should
Okay,
have
yeah,
lost
what's going
15% of its mass. What 3i Atlas?
Yeah.
Well, it's just I don't know anything besides like what the scientists know, but like apparently it turned blue when it was near the sun. It accelerated more than it should have.
Twice.
Yeah, and
There's
doesn't
two
have
non-gravitational accelerations that they can't explain.
And they don't. It doesn't have a tail. They just took a picture of it today, and it has no tail. And two different pictures. It's like, yeah, there's no tail here. So like, the only reason why it should have that non-gravitational acceleration is if it sublimated a lot, and then we'd
Right.
be able to see that.
And that doesn't seem
So
like it is.
kind of
'cause there's a
weird object for sure. Whatever.
Obviously, the universe is somewhat electrical in a way that they don't understand. I think.
Yeah,
They get
yeah.
it.
You've
I
noticed. Have you noticed the coronal mass ejections coming out lately? Like we're due for a huge geomagnetic storm the next couple of days.
I
and
think
it's only
that
gonna
it's
get
a
worse.
biblical model of how God would control things better than just gravity. If things are interconnected through, more so through electrical, what's the word? Electrical like currents and stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's more of that than they understand, and so things are more interconnected, and it seems like that makes more sense.
Have you checked
to
out
me-
Ben Davidson a little bit, like Suspicious Observers?
No, I haven't seen that.
He has a huge theory about all this stuff.
Mhm.
He calls it plasma universe, but like when I first encountered the kind of ideas you're talking about, I was like on hub pages. It was like when I was like 16 years old, but there was this one author that was just like, talking about how really it's not dark matter. It's the fact that there's electromagnetism that's affecting everything. And it's happening at greater distances than scientists were giving
I
it credit
think
for.
you look at how stars and like supernovas occur, and then you see like the Birkeland currents. So like I watched Walt Thornhill. He died, of course, but the electric universe theory, they would let all sorts of people come speak on their different ideas. And a lot of it I think is probably not correct, but some of it I think probably is onto something. That's sort of my view. So I'm not like balls deep with electric universe, but I would say there's something to that. There is something to it.
Hey.
It's the birdie.
Oh,
It's better than even you guys.
Nice. Can it talk?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can it say, Lord have mercy?
Hello.
Lord have mercy.
Hello. You probably won't talk now.
No.
He can like whistle and stuff too. I got him from this old Korean chick who had a massive heart attack and died.
Oh, well, I'm glad you saved that birdie's life.
yeah.
How old was he when you got him? Like
In his 40s.
40s, yeah.
They're old. They can live for a long time.
Very old. He got him from Mexico City. Like she lived there, I guess. But he was a baby. And then did I ever tell you about the Korean girl who owns a jewelry store?
Yes.
It was she got it from this old lady who died and didn't want it. And I
What
was
is
like,
that?
What was that?
I don't think that's that AI.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like a black person. That was going to get bad
No,
real
why
quick.
they always try to?
We didn't
force
see your
us?
little wiener. Sorry.
Oh man.
The little caption was in the way. We didn't even see your little gay wiener. Sorry.
the day I realized I was better than everyone else around me was the day I got this bird.
Yeah, I respect that.
Hi.
My
It actually took like an entire year to get him where I could hold him and touch him and stuff.
Why don't you take him with you when you go truck driving?
What?
Take him with you when you go truck driving.
I do, but right now it's kind of cold out, so I don't.
Yeah.
Even though I got heat and stuff, just in case.
a little homo like that and like calls up Society AI. That means they've been watching this for a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all Honda.
It's not all mud.
That's top tar
Did
baby
you
Yoda.
get porn bombed by somebody?
Baby Yoda.
Somebody try.
Megatron, get in here.
It's probably M Star. He's probably back at it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's better.
Make it whistle.
I'm gonna call his mom.
Make it talk.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Was that the bird? Did it say hello?
No, that was
No.
me going. Hello.
Hello.
He'll normally do it when I'm like on an important phone call or something really loud. Otherwise, he doesn't talk.
Same as when I got my motorcycle. That's when I.
Hold
knew
my
I was
duck. Why are you showing
superior.
us your wiener? Don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
That was Tar Baby Yoda.
Why do you think it's Yoda?
I don't. I'm just kidding. We didn't see your gay little wiener, by the way.
All right, Jamie.
You saw it?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, the
They
thing was in
didn't.
the
The
way.
photo wasn't the image they put up.
that was a
didn't have
video.
winner. It was just.
It was a dude
not
standing there
triggered.
naked, and but the thing was in the
It
way.
wasn't naked. He was wearing underwear.
His shirt was off. Yeah.
I saw it.
It's kind of like Clay when he comes on. He comes off.
I didn't
with
look,
his shirt
but
off.
I saw it.
You don't do that, Dan, when you're at home, like getting ready to sleep or what?
That's
Just
gay.
chilling, like not wear a shirt.
Not really.
I'm not jealous. Trust me, I ain't jealous. I'm not-
There was a time in my life where I used to sleep in the nude, but
That's
that
my
was like in college.
jammies every day. Is I wear these basketball shorts like a black
Yeah.
guy with the silky tone.
Ray, get in here.
No, he's
Oh, okay.
Gregatron has, spent enough time with us for the week.
I want to hear what Gregatron has to say about his visit, but that's cool.
He's gonna do
It
his
seemed like a blast. It seemed like he had fun.
It was pretty cool, man. Gregatron literally came down and stayed nearby, and like we hung out, and it was fun.
Yeah, I saw some of his videos. It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we posted some. I made some videos and posted them. He posted some, and like We went to the mall. We went out to eat like a bunch of times. It was fun.
Nice.
He's cute, man.
Are you guys doing any kind of like honeymoon or anything like
Later.
that?
Well, we honeymooned here.
I wouldn't call it a honeymoon.
We're gonna go to
Don't you
Seattle.
have, like-
Seattle.
Don't you have like some bougie
Yeah,
Airbnb or something in Idaho in the mountains?
Visit them.
We'll probably visit my parents maybe for Thanksgiving or Christmas. I have to go over there to do something anyway, but so we'll probably Christmas, right? I think Thanksgiving's too soon.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But we're gonna go to Vegas for her birthday.
Vegas.
Ooh.
So I think that would be our honeymoon.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
visit celebration thing.
Yeah.
Although we talked about going to Seattle this weekend, but I don't think I'm
You
going
know, I
to.
was thinking like not this weekend, but the next
I
if
don't
we do.
want to.
What?
You know what would be really fun?
I want to rest. I'm
Hey,
tired.
hey, yeah, well,
I don't want to
Really,
go. I've had
really
the week
fun.
off, but then we're going to go on a trip, and then I'm going to come back and
That's
have to
fine.
go straight to work. No.
No, you go back.
You guys should go on one of those like all-inclusive cruises.
We talked
Is it-
about
Yeah, we did talk.
I got
about
like
that.
I got like probably 10 friends who went on them, and I've never heard anyone say anything bad. So I want to do that really bad.
I just seen a friend that went. They went to Fiji and Samoa.
Yeah.
There was no crazy. They were like had a nice
Oh,
dinner.
we could see Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
Go on Carnival. I was looking at some of them.
I'm not going on Carnival. I've seen the videos.
Some of the Carnival ones, it'll show you that there'll be like 15 restaurants on the ship, and it's like totally free. And one of them, it was that blonde hair guy who has the Chevelle with the spiky blonde hair, his restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is that the guy with the hot sauce?
Oh,
Hey, He,
what,
he drives around on Food Network.
Fiery?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Guy Ferrari. I think that's the guy. Yeah.
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 It's
We
got
can
some
get in
kick.
touch.
Yeah.
Anybody can join.
Bam.
But I've never heard someone go on a cruise and say it was a waste of money or a bad time. Like everyone makes up like it's so fun.
That sounds nice.
That sounds fun, modern gentlemen.
I'd like to. I honestly want to go to the seaside.
I'd rather go to the peninsula in Washington. That's like there's like rainforest up there. It's pretty cool. Terry
Oh,
won't
Justin
camp, you guys.
Ferrell,
Terry
Guy
can't
Ferrari.
camp.
I
Other thing that would be a cool
You won't.
thing is you guys could go to Israel,
Where'd you go,
Oh, we
Clay?
could go to Israel.
Clay,
That's
where
a
did
good
Clay?
idea.
Where did you go on your honeymoon?
Denver.
Denver. What'd you
Yeah.
do?
We
Why
just
do you
got
live in Denver?
we
It's
actually she's got friends there
Okay.
that are in the Filipino like American club or whatever.
Mhm.
But we actually stayed in
Aspen.
no, it's like a little bit south. It's right by Pikes Peak. Is that Colorado Springs? What is
Think so.
that?
Well, what'd you guys do?
We went to Colorado or Pikes Peak. We went to this place called what the hell is it called? There's a river there
Okay.
and like big cliffs. You can jump off the cliffs into the river.
You guys did that?
Yeah.
You push her off.
No.
She did it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of what it's called, but we just kind of went to a few spots and then went to like bowling alleys and movies and stuff like that.
Nice. Was
Then
it
we're
summer?
friends.
Was it
Two of
summer?
our friends are gay men who are
Gay?
married.
Oh, gay married.
And that was really weird, but they were actually pretty cool. But they were both like morbidly obese, so it was like kind of gross.
Dan's like, what the-
I love
What
how
the heck?
Clay tells his story.
I think you guys are Catholic. Are you Vatican II Catholics or something?
Yeah, I'm not gonna like
A good
hate
time
on gays,
has
and
made.
then like, it was just
We had
gross.
Chris-
They were like, I was
Oh,
thinking about them like having sex on them. It's so gross.
how old is that child?
8 months. She's
Hey.
getting
Aaron!
she's watching.
Look at that dark hair. Trump? Oh, what the?
That's what she's watching.
Is that South Park?
best
Yeah.
idea?
Just
I
put
don't know.
trust.
I'm no parent. I can't talk. I don't know. Maybe it is a good thing for a kid to watch. I don't know.
I don't want her being a puss watching like Peppa Pig and all this soft stuff. Oh my god, look at JD Vance. Look at JD Vance.
Make sure you guys donate to the good people. I had a blast. Great trip. Great way to spend my vacation.
Love you too, brother.
guys.
Yeah, it was so fun to see Greg. We hung out like a bunch, so it was fun.
Hey,
$1,700. Let's see.
Were you going to the Caribbean though, or where?
That'd be cool. We have to go somewhere where Terry can scoot around, you know. So like
you got
Vegas,
Vegas, it'd be kind of cool.
Vegas is
It'd be cool to go to
Mm.
good. Yeah, Vegas is good because Terry can get around real easy. So like, I wanted to go to like Hawaii or whatever. We were thinking about going to like
Oh, hello guys. How are you doing today?
Hey, Latina.
Me so sorry.
Somebody tried to come in as you, but they tried to porn bomb.
There was
you.
a black.
Yeah.
There was a
What?
half
Yeah.
black.
Somebody
man.
was
They stole your name.
Well, she was though.
They were trying
my
to porn
God.
bomb me.
Yeah, they tried
Oh
to
my
porn
God.
bomb.
And all
Hey.
of us.
I
That
was
wasn't
trying.
you.
Look, I did not know if I would be able to get on here since fucking YouTube stole my channel.
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got her channel taken.
Did you see me and Gregatron's video?
I saw a couple of videos of you guys. I haven't looked. You know, since I can't subscribe to anybody now, it's like I'm not even using YouTube. I'm like looking at Rumble now because I get notifications. But I'm so stupid. I wish I would have backed up all of my content on Rumble because I always tell everybody back up all of your content on Rumble, everything
You
that you want to
didn't?
keep. And I didn't because I was too
Oh,
busy
you
telling
fraud.
everybody else to.
You fraud.
It almost followed me and Dan.
And you know what? I have 50 subscribers on Rumble. And like I can see everybody's comments in the chat and stuff, but I can see your live streams, but I don't know if anybody's ever live. I have to like hand type and search you, or people have to tell me.
Yeah.
But anyways, Terry, so how's married life going for you, Terry? Is it getting spicy in the bedroom?
No. What?
I'm not going to answer that
What?
question. What the heck? Oh
I
my
mean,
goodness.
is it getting
What?
warm? Is it at least getting a little warm in there for you so you won't freeze in winter
That's
in
very
Oregon?
cozy. Yes.
We're
Nice.
gonna buy a new. Well, I'll keep that.
What did you say you're gonna buy? Are you gonna buy her a parka, a fur, a chinchilla parka?
You're gonna get a king
I
size
would buy one of
bed.
those. Yeah, we're looking into getting a bed.
Oh,
That
guess
will
what?
suit Terry's needs.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you guys! Guess what? I started watching this TV show called Nobody Wants This. It's very ethnic, Jewish type show.
Oh,
And
my
it's so
favorite.
funny. I'm like learning stuff, and it's so amazing because like I'm learning all kinds of terminology and like strange stuff. Like, it's just so weird. Like I know this term now called
I
when
don't.
people say hello, they say Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, that's Jewish.
Do you know what
Yeah.
a schlepper is? A
No.
schlepper?
No.
Yeah, that's Yiddish. It means like somebody who is kind of like lazy and like he schleps around. Yeah,
Schleps.
schlepper. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
Yiddish word. It's like part German, part Hebrew.
Hey, you guys. So Gangster Ghost keeps bugging me. He's like, I want you to have your own show, but it's on his channel.
Uh-huh.
So I told him the only way is if he lets me have some of my Discord friends on, and then nobody can kick them, no matter what they say. And he said, okay. So I'm trying to get DJ On Paul and Adriana Flowers, Latin AI, and then we're gonna have like a really bass show.
Chop it up.
Ever
No.
since I snaked
What are you
Terry,
gonna
we
talk
haven't,
about?
she doesn't go on.
I know I haven't
Discord
been on
anymore.
Discord.
I don't really know. Probably that we could probably start with that girl from Azos last night that was like saying Black Lives Matter is no, she was like 93% of the protests were peaceful, and everything about fires and rioting is a lie, and like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, she was saying that the right leaning people are more violent than the left
Yeah.
leaning people.
We got Gangster Girl so mad. He's like, "That is a lie," and she's like, "These are FBI statistics."
Gangster goes like can get heated sometimes, man.
He got really heated.
Talk about
Did you
trans
watch
stuff
the
or anything
game?
around him, he'll just like become beast mode gangster.
Hey,
Like, instantly.
does anybody know what they would call Terry if she was dating a Jewish rabbi? What the
A goy or a
No,
goyle?
well, yeah, like that's
My
one.
hair sucks.
But it starts with an S. Do you guys know the word?
A chick
they would-
suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, I
It's a
was
disrespectful term for a woman that isn't Jewish.
Oh,
yeah, I was saying it wrong, Terry. I was saying shishka, like a shish
Shish
kebab.
kebab.
So
Well, Latin
sometimes.
called Bruce
Let
and
let
Edward.
let
Oy
me.
vey.
Hey, would
What's
you
up?
meet up with Gregatron
With
This is
Gregatron.
for real?
Oh my god.
For real?
You did that day? She ran. She was not gonna put up with that. Oh,
Was
but
that
she
Ryan
asked
Meeting
me
the video where she's like,
she'll get all nasty
Gregatron?
about that.
"Was that you in that video, Latin A, where
She's already
you're
gone.
like Megatron, you son of a bitch"?
She's already gone, Clay.
Oh.
Like that to me, the fact that she ran proves that
She likes him.
she likes Gregatron.
She likes him.
Why shouldn't she?
She ran.
You guys
He's
gotta
actually like not bad looking.
you gotta put the,
Deserved it.
put
How
the
do you
moves
deserve
on, you
that?
guys.
How do you deserve getting called the Edward when you're not one?
Gregatron, when I seen him in your vid, like his full body, it's like, damn, he's actually like kind of ripped.
He's
Yeah,
fucking
he's
he's freaking
huge.
huge, bro.
He's all health conscious. He's like, oh, I'm going
Yeah.
for a run.
I'm like trying to give him
Oh, I'm gonna
go
booze, and
buy
he's like,
some
I'm only
produce.
gonna have one drink.
Did he like get it when you guys got pizza? Did he like only eat the meat and cheese?
Dude,
No.
the dude is a gym rat.
Yeah,
He's a good guy. He's good, man. He's a good.
that's good though. That's better than being like a drunk or something.
She
Yeah.
better like me. She's
True.
my girlfriend.
Greg, you gotta get that, dude. You gotta put the moves on, make it happen. You guys would be a great couple. I'm serious. I'm dead
They say
serious.
Mexican girls love guys who could dance. That's what I always hear.
Really?
Yeah,
Gregatron's a real one.
Is that true, Adriana Flowers?
Gregatron is a real one.
that's
You
what.
ladies out, single ladies out there, you can't beat Gregatron. That dude would be a great husband for you. Anyway, what? I want to hook people up, man.
It would have been cool if Chatard went.
People should get married. This culture is totally trash.
You think so?
Yeah,
I think people should get married too, but you know.
I should get married, darn it.
you should.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel good now that you guys are married? Like
You're the
you don't have to worry.
I was just in person with
Adriana
Gregatron.
Flowers, get marry Daniel.
Yeah, sure.
Is she a 10
Gregatron
out of
She
is-
wants
10?
an Anglo husband.
If you can land
She's a
Gregatron,
good
ladies.
Christian. She's not. She's a Protestant though, through and through.
You can't get Gregatron, then you can look at
You
me.
think you can compromise?
s-
Dude,
I'm like
Gregatron is
somewhere on that list.
a good-
Somewhere below
you
him.
guys.
Yeah.
You should be you should be calling Gregatron offline. Anyway, if you're looking for a real one, that's
Oh
all.
my goodness.
And you know, I can vouch for
you
Gregatron.
can't.
And if you're looking at someone that's not quite as real, not as good.
Well, I haven't met Daniel in real
Honor
life, but
gentleman
I,
is just.
I'm also on that
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
Daniel's seen. I'm pretty sure Daniel's a real one too. But
Yeah.
like, I know
Trying to.
Gregatron in real life, so I can vouch for it 100%. And I suspect I'm 90% sure Daniel's a real one too. But
You
Do
haven't done
I
the
look like a
handshake
dad
yet.
joke?
we haven't
Figure it out.
handshake yet. Like maybe one day we will. Daniel's very far away, so.
Yeah. We'll have to do it online for now. Yeah.
What the dirty Dan? What the?
We should do, Dan. Me, you, and GP should all meet up in like Tennessee or something and get like an Airbnb and just party.
That's what I wanted to do the last time I had some time off work, and
We should plan.
didn't work
something.
out that time. But yeah, we
should
got to
plan
do
something
it.
for that. If we plan it like 6 months out,
If
or
we
so,
got an Airbnb, we could all get like a big ass house with like multiple rooms, and then it would be a lot cheaper for us all.
Well,
it
might
might
also
get
fun.
really.
My next
Maybe-
big break would probably be between December 19th and January. Shoot, I forget now. But like, I think I have like 2 weeks off.
You don't want to go to Tennessee in
Dude, there-
January?
How about Idaho, guys?
Freezing.
I like
Yes.
Idaho as well.
I mean, I haven't snowboarded for like 10 years. Do you guys ski or snowboard or anything?
I've never done it.
So like there's good skiing where my parents live, and like I guess my house is only like 2-bedroom, but there's plenty of Airbnb in town there that really good skiing. So I
Is
don't know.
it country there, like where you could shoot guns and stuff?
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
If we ever did something like that, me and Dan, we could bring like a bunch of guns, and then we could all go shooting.
That would be fun.
Well, I mean,
Bring
you're
guns off.
dude, you're the one who's in the middle. I guess we have to, but like Kansas is so boring.
Yeah,
Or not. Maybe,
Kansas is really fun if you're into like hunting and fishing, but
yeah.
Well, you
Just
can
It's
do it
not
on your
I don't really
property, right?
know.
There's
Can't
no
you-
snow.
Yeah, but I want to go out west a little further and kill
Yeah.
like some shit they don't have here, like antelope and mule deer.
How about
I don't want to
how about
kill
moose?
anything. I just
How
want to
about
shoot
moose?
targets.
How about moose and elk?
Yeah,
That's what I
that
got.
too.
I see, guys. I'm in North Idaho, so like we could just go up to Canada too.
But see, a moose to me is like,
They're
so like I kill a deer, and it's like a little bit of work. But if we killed a moose, like that'd be so much work to like butcher it and everything.
Oh,
But that's like a lot of meat there.
yeah. I mean, I'm not really into hunting, but like I'm okay with it. But like,
Well, now ground beef is so high now, like
yeah,
so nice. Like I already killed 4 deer this year,
yeah.
and we probably got like I don't know, maybe 350 pounds of meat altogether,
Whoa.
and that's like it saves a lot of money.
We should. I tried to do this like a couple of years ago with friends online, and then like everybody fell out because of theological differences. But like, but I think
Let's
it'd be-
just not do that.
it would be fun to like plan like a good time ahead, and just have like a meeting like you're saying at Airbnb, and we could just plan it like a year out or like 6 months out.
Yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
I would be
Whoever
down
wanted
for that.
Yeah.
and whoever
Can
wanted
we
to
get
come,
Bruce Wayne on it too? We
Yeah,
got
what if-
Bruce Wayne there.
That would be fun too. Have like a wild.
I feel like it'd actually be fun actually with Bruce Wayne.
It
'Cause
would,
I don't
bro,
think he'd be
because
like
when
that
you-
in real life.
when you meet people in real life, dude, you gotta
Yeah.
love people. You know what I mean?
Well, if we all met up, would you guys be into drinking, or are you all like, oh no, we don't drink because we're
I
bad?
don't drink, you know that.
I'll see
No,
on
you
it.
don't.
I'll drink with you a little
I
bit.
posted the registry. There are some gifts left.
If Lupin gets out of jail,
Those
When Lupin gets
those pot holders.
if he gets out of jail, I'd be like, bro,
Guys,
I'll
he's
buy
not
you
in
the
jail,
ticket.
Is he?
Terry just posted the registry. We got 15 out of 27 or whatever. Terry really wants the pot holders. They're inexpensive. So if you want to get her something, there you go. I mean, I'm gonna get it if you don't, but like we'll get it.
I don't know if he's in jail, Dan, but I talk to the guy every day for like 6 months, and then he just ghosted me and everybody else for the last 10 days, and his phone is turned off.
Oh.
So, and I know he's not dead because I looked up his name just out of the fear that he was in the Houston obituaries,
Y'all are talking about boy stuff.
Terry's getting bored.
So I'm watching the chat and I'm playing my gay little game.
All right.
But
What's up, Daniel? Why'd you shave your beard?
so he could find a bride. Like
Yeah, I'm going to a singles retreat in
Okay.
January. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's way off, bro. Oh, this Eastern Thomas.
Eastern Thomas is here. Okay. Hi.
going on?
Eastern.
Well, we opened some presents.
Ewan McGregor.
Start
Ewan
chatting.
McGregor's on the stream.
Yeah, he does
True.
kind of look like that.
Who?
Ewan McGregor.
Oh,
Hello there.
yeah, I see
Daniel
that.
does. Yeah, a
Sure.
little bit. Or like Ewan Bremner from Train Spotting a little bit. No offense. It's a good movie.
I think that's a good look for you.
Ewan McGregor's cool, wasn't he? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
I think those movies are all right. I don't think those movies are masterpieces, though. It's Star Wars. They're kind of a little
I
bit
don't know. I
overrated.
don't like any of
Didn't he always
the.
do the 2-finger thing? He's just like, hey.
I don't know if that's considered a heresy in the Seventh Day.
Yeah,
Star
you
Wars.
do the two finger.
Or the you will not.
Yeah,
Not
if
keep
he
the
gets,
Sabbath.
That's right, DJ on Pop.
You will keep the Sabbath.
You will not insult the original 3 Star Wars movies.
The original trilogy are, iconic, but I could never really get into any of the other ones. I
think they were,
wasn't
the first 2 were decent.
captivated by the original story to be that invested.
Yeah, I always thought the first 2 were fine. I didn't think they were like masterpieces.
Jar Jar Binks was from hell.
It's better than Harry Potter, I'd say.
Most
Well,
of them.
see, yeah, but
Well,
I do like those.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I wouldn't consider myself a Harry Potter aficionado, but I think the story and writing was much better in Harry Potter.
Well, that's because it was adapted from a novel versus a movie script, right?
Well, no, I don't think that's necessarily true. I think there are case scenarios where I think you can have something that works really well in a novel that just does not work well in a movie translation. Just translation wise, and I think vice versa. You can have a really great script for a movie that may not work as well for a novel.
Star Wars novels were great, though. Are we talking about the original trilogy, or are we talking about like the Disney stuff?
We're just talking about Star Wars in general. I thought the first 2 Star Wars.
See, I never
were
got
all
into
right.
any of the novels, so this is what I mean. I never nerded out that hard about Star Wars for it to be like, I want to see this and get into it. But I know I have friends who are like really big fans of the
Like Greg.
novels. Is he into the novels?
I don't know, but he
probably
wanted
is.
to get a freaking.
I prefer the I just prefer good old independent films. I like niche independent films. I like.
You're Catholic. Are you Catholic, right, Eastern Thomas?
Yes, I'm Catholic. Yes.
What does it mean to be Eastern Catholic? I don't really understand that.
So basically, in the Catholic Church, there are Eastern rites.
Right.
So obviously there was a time when the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church were like one big church, and then there was a schism.
First 1,000 years.
1050.
Beautiful, beautiful time for Christianity.
But obviously, when it comes to Eastern Orthodoxy and Catholicism today, even today, there's more connective tissue than there is with like other Christian sects. Like, we both believe in the sacraments. I mean, we're basically both completely aligned on the sacraments.
Right.
And the Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church, we may not be aligned with who can receive the sacraments, but we're both aligned in the sense of what the sacraments mean. Basically.
Okay, well, what do you think about what the current Pope said about his understanding of? I know that they weren't dogmas, but like what the document put out about Mary's.
Oh yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I will say so. This is what's called. It's first of all, it should be noted that this is not a doctrinal document. This is a disciplinary document. So I'll give you an example. Back during the time when Nestorius was alive and Nestorius was saying Mary's not the mother of God, the church actually temporarily banned the term mother of Christ, which today you'd say, well, mother of Christ, that's a pretty harmless title.
Yeah.
But at the time it was banned temporarily for disciplinary purposes because Nestorius was using it to weaponize that against people who use the term mother of God. And so he was saying stuff like, oh, she's not the mother of God, she's the mother of Christ. And so the church temporarily banned that term just because there were people that were weaponizing it. And so that was a disciplinary ruling. Obviously, today, the term mother of Christ is not banned in the church. But this was in like manner a disciplinary term. And I think it was probably, enacted. I think the document was probably drawn up because, it caused a lot of confusion. I think a lot of people, when they hear the term co-redemptrix, they think, oh, that means that she was like a co-worker with Christ and like she was an equal with Christ in the redemption narrative.
Yeah, not equal, but she did cooperate with it, obviously.
Right, well, that's exactly
that's as all Christians would.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly the thing. St. Thomas Aquinas would go to the principle of participation which basically states that St. Thomas Aquinas says when it comes to terms, debated terms like mediator or redeemer or terms like that, it's not inappropriate technically to call someone that if you quantify that the person is doing that as a subordinate to Christ and not as, say, an equal or a rival to Christ. So, for example, when St. Paul says in his letters, he says, oh, you know, it's my hope that I might save people in 1 Corinthians 9:22.
Yeah.
He's not saying, well, you know, this Jesus guy is nice, but I'm also a savior. No, he's talking about how he saves people in a subordinate way to Christ.
Imitate me as I imitate Christ.
Right, exactly. Or like if I say, you know, Jamie is a good man or Jamie is a wise man.
But only God is good.
Right, exactly. But
Right.
but I'm not saying Jamie is good in that he rivals God's goodness. I'm saying if he is good, he's good because he ultimately derives his goodness from God. And so that's kind of the argument that St. Thomas would make. But I think the idea was, and I think, you know, there's a great Catholic YouTube channel called Since 33 AD, and he makes the argument that the term is not, you know, mandated or even recommended, but the principle of that is still technically Catholic dogma. But when it comes to just the title, I think because the title caused a lot of confusion.
And still can.
Huh?
And still can and does, I would argue.
Yeah, well, I think because of that, I think the title was prohibited.
Yeah, I think that's sensible.
I have to answer Mina in the chat. She asked me what it's like obeying a man for a day. And she asked me, do I like it?
What?
Be honest.
It's hard. It's hard. You're always being like, do this, do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right. Or, no, I don't want to. Okay.
Her liberal tendencies come out, but she's obedient in a good way. I wouldn't oppress her. Yeah, I think
I don't feel oppressed.
I have to agree. I think it's sensible what the Pope is trying to do with
You
that.
tell me, dang.
So Jamie is needy, Gabriel. Am I? Am I?
A little bit.
I get what I want, though. I know how to get what I want. That's fine. Beta. So yeah. I mean, I think it's probably the right move for the Pope to do that. I think that in certain cultures, the titles of Mary, I mean, people get a little obsessed with her, but
you think the Catholics?
Daniel has said about Mary, like, I think that's reasonable, like, but I mean, like, it's just like how has it been applied historically by a large group of people that's probably inappropriate. So what should we do about that? Like, I have no problem calling Mary the mother of God because I think Jesus was God and she's his mother. I wouldn't want to call her the Queen of Heaven, but I would want to call her the mother of God. I think that's
the Queen of Heaven.
So I just think that's being accurate.
Yeah.
But then it's like some of my friends, right, Protestant friends will be like, oh, don't do that. And I'm like, look, dude, Jesus is God. Mary is her mother. Right. I'm not going to call her the Queen of Heaven, but I am going to call her the mother of God.
Good correction, Terry.
Well, and St. Paul did say, you know, the fullness of fullness of deity dwelt within Christ. So I think saying, oh no, Mary is not the mother of God, I think then you get into Nestorianism, you know, where you can get this doctrinal confusion where Jesus is two different persons as opposed to a single person with you know, a human mode or a human nature that contained all the passions you know, of humanity. And I think that can cause doctrinal problems, and that can cause a lot of, you know, Trinitarian problems as well.
It reminds me of like the issues with like once saved, always saved. Like,
what issues?
So I think a lot of the way people react who are once saved, always saved, they're like reacting to like pastoral concerns, but when I speak like I don't think OSS is true, I'm talking about theology. They're like trying to deal with people on like the ground level because of like people struggling with like, I'm not saved because I messed up. And so when you're like interacting with people in real life, these are pastoral concerns. But to me, it's like this is an assurance issue, not a. But to me, like the Bible's theology doesn't teach once saved, always saved. But the reason people stick up for it is because of pastoral concerns on the ground level. If you understand what I'm saying,
They stick up for it because that's the
So-
experience.
you're
with
right,
the
like
Lord.
you. So I'm just saying, like I mean, my position is that Mary is not alive right now. My position would be but she's clearly the mother of God. I wouldn't want to call her the Queen of Heaven, but because
Yeah.
Jesus is God and she's his mother, and I've had people, when I say that, I have people in my own tradition who come to me and say, no, we shouldn't say that, man, because people misuse that. And I'm going, people can misuse whatever they want. I'm just saying it's technically correct that Mary is the mother of the person who is God, which is Jesus. That's just a fact. And
Yeah.
so it's the same sort of issue, right? I'm talking theology. They're talking like, well, what do people use this to? What do people do with that claim? And I'm just trying to be honest with what the words mean.
Right.
So Eastern Thomas, do you think the Catholics, or maybe just part of the Catholics, are getting anywhere closer to the energy essence kind of understanding?
Well, I mean, again, it depends upon how you pronounce it. The way that one of
Gregory Palamas, the way he did it.
there's kind of a debate about how Gregory Palamas did it. I would argue, reading a lot of his early works, that Gregory Palamas believed in a virtuous, or Patriarch Gregory Palamas believed in probably a virtual distinction, which is basically the idea that the energies, if you want to call them that, aren't exactly, they're not like parts or attributes of God so
God
much as they
himself.
are operations wherein we come to participate in God. And so one of the ideas that St. John Damascene comes up with, that St. Thomas Aquinas really expands upon in his principle of participation, is St. Thomas basically comes up with this idea that God is pretty much unknowable completely. I mean, you can know by natural law that God exists, but it's impossible to fully understand God. And so this is where St. Thomas introduces the idea of analogy of being. So when you read verses in the Bible that say things like, oh, God's eyes are so pure, or God moved his hand, or God's arm was set down, obviously it's not saying that God has eyeballs, giant eyeballs, looking down from heaven, or God has a giant arm. These are ways of trying to kind of understand God, so that a person can participate in the truth that is God, since God himself is completely above our nature. And so
I've heard it said this way by a priest once, that our liturgy to God is like babble from a baby, but he finds it adorable and he loves us because he's humbling himself to our understandings.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that. But one of the things that St. Thomas talks about is the divine. He calls them the divine attributes. When he says attributes, he doesn't mean attributes like an arm or a leg. St. Thomas very much stresses what's called divine simplicity, which is the idea that there is absolutely no distinction between God's essence and his existence. So for creatures like you and I, Daniel, the fact that we exist is different from who we are. So our being and our essence is distinct. But that's not the same with God, because you and I are contingent beings. There are factors that we are contingent on to exist. But
wait, I thought you had never loved an immortal soul.
Huh?
I thought you had never loved an immortal soul. You're not contingent.
Right, but what is that contingent on? It's contingent on God. It has to be contingent on.
So you're not intrinsically immortal.
No,
Huh?
no, that would be a heresy. So we were
Well,
given
here
the
we go.
gift of immortality by God. It's not something that we would already have, because like the
Right.
Gnostics wanted to
Yeah.
say that like we were made out of God, not out of nothingness, and we had to fight against that.
Right.
Okay.
But God does make us immortal. Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
but-
the saints are made immortal. I agree.
But going off to Daniel's question, to answer Daniel's question, so St. Thomas really stresses divine simplicity, which is basically the idea that there is no distinction between God's essence and his existence. He's just absolutely simple. There's no, it's not like God has, in his divine nature, not talking about his human nature, but in his divine nature, he doesn't have an arm or a leg. He's just absolutely
Yeah, I understand
simple.
divine simplicity.
So
You can kinda-
when it comes
Get past
to
that.
how that applies to if you want to call it energies, St. Thomas believes in what's called the divine attributes or the divine operations, which is we know God by concepts, we know God by love, we know God by hope, by charity, by all these different virtues. That's why in the first letter to St.
But are
John,
they
God
created
is
or are they
love.
uncreated? His grace.
Well, what St. Thomas would say is that they're concepts. They're not like parts of God. They're not They're not like an arm and a leg. They're concepts that are introduced for us to understand God. But again, he would say that these are virtual distinctions. They're not. They don't contradict divine simplicity, but they allow us to participate in God because they give us an understanding of God, or sufficient understanding according to our nature that allows us to participate in his divine nature. Now, reading some of Patriarch Palamas's works, I don't think that's incompatible with Patriarch Palamas's views.
So
In
for
fact,
just some context, like Barlam thought that like they were heretics because they said that they beheld the uncreated light. And he was just like, that's impossible, because like God, you can't interact with God like that. And he was explaining that you can, that God is that his love is such that he wants us to participate
sure.
in his glory. He counts that as his own glory.
Yeah. No, I don't see any I don't see any contradiction with the Catholic position in Patriarch Palamas's writing, at least how I interpret Patriarch Palamas's writings. I don't think there's anything that St. Thomas said about the divine operations that St. John Damascene, I think St. Thomas, when he was talking about participation, was largely inspired by St. John Damascene on the subject. But I think those two views aren't really saying much different from what Patriarch Palamas said. The issue, and in fact, if you actually look at the Council of Florence, which was kind of this failed last-minute hurrah to try and reunite the Catholic and the Eastern Orthodox Church, one discussion that the Eastern Orthodox patriarchs had with the Catholic cardinals was over the essence energies distinction, and they both came to an agreement that if there was a reunification, that there would be this understanding of dogma wherein the divine operations, or that being that God is understood by certain concepts, would be how the Catholic Church would incorporate the essence energies into the church. And the Eastern Orthodox Church, the patriarchs that were there, agreed to that if there was a reunification. Now, obviously, there wasn't a reunification, but it does go to show that there was a handshake agreement that both churches did have at that
Right,
council. If there was a
guys,
reunification.
this is Terry doesn't. This
What are
is
y'all talking about?
you don't get a damn
We're
well.
talking about the essence energies distinction. This is
Yeah.
one of
talking
the,
about this on my channel or your channel, but let's get a little bit let's take it down.
Now I have
Okay.
to lead,
but
and
just
now-
if I could just quickly summarize real
But
quick.
let him finish his thought.
Yeah, so just to quickly summarize to Daniel. So in terms of, the idea of virtual distinctions as, concepts, I don't think that's I don't think there's any problem with that in the Catholic position. The only contention, I think, would be the argument that someone like, Jay Dyer would come up with, where like someone like Jay Dyer will legitimately
Guys hate
argue
Jay Dyer at this point.
that there are
30
like
seconds.
legitimate, like he would argue that like he would contradict absolute divine simplicity. And he has said that. And that's something that I think is a problem. I think contradicting any part of absolute divine simplicity, I think really hurts theism in general. But if you're just understanding it in a virtual sense, I don't think there's any problem with that.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that I would just want to quick
Last word, Daniel.
Last word is that I looked it up. It looks like the Eastern Catholics do recognize Saint Gregory Palamas as a saint, but the Western side doesn't. How do you feel about that?
Because
yeah, I don't. Okay. Well, he's just asked me about a person.
Your last comment.
What?
Okay.
Don't worry, I got it under control.
Okay.
All right.
So I'll just say this. So when it comes to Gregory Palamas, again, I don't think his certain position was heretical because I think he taught the virtual position. But in regards to who can be venerated as a saint, I don't think that's really that big of a deal. Who can be venerated as a saint in the Eastern Catholic Church? I think there's an understanding that because of invincible ignorance and charity and other arguments, many of the EOs, especially in the first couple centuries, since the schism, were probably saved.
Oh, not just that.
But I mean, like, I'll give you an example. In the Eastern Orthodox Church, St. Augustine is recognized as a saint. Well, St. Augustine arguably taught the Filioque way, but and a lot of EOs acknowledge that, but they still venerate him because there are still other things they acknowledge about him that they appreciate. And I would kind of view that the same way when it comes to Eastern Catholic saints like Gregory Palamas.
Fair. That's a fair answer. Okay, cool.
Okay, thanks, guys. That was great.
What?
No, okay. Let's just take it down a notch.
We'll take it down a notch. We're not going to talk shop anymore.
I'm into it, guys.
Well, what else are you going to talk
Terry's
about?
just not into it. Thanks, Matthias. The link is pinned. Anybody can
Yes,
join.
Thank you. I guess the chat doesn't really like it though.
How
either.
about that Jesse Lee Peterson? I don't watch his stuff.
Oh, I thought there was like some sort of news about him or something. I was like, what do you do now?
Amazing.
I mean, all thoughts and lies all the time. I don't even agree with that.
I just thought the message would be good for you to like.
Terry bought me this shirt. All thoughts are all. Explain that, Terry.
You get in your head sometimes.
That's true.
So I thought it would be a good reminder to just like let it go.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing to say.
That's how I interpret the shirt. Sometimes we build things up in our minds to make them more important than they are, when really all that matters is the present moment. Gotta get out of our head.
That's what we have right now. That's what God's giving us right now is the present moment. We think about the past and all that stuff is dead now, and the future doesn't even exist.
Right. Right.
So like we worry about all this stuff all the time. That gets in our heart.
Jamie,
You're right. We got to be in the present. Keep our
we
eyes on
can see
Christ.
you without a shirt on in the background.
We can see him.
You show it off.
No.
You know what he looks like.
Something
You're
interesting.
worse than that guy that tried to pop out.
Something that's worse. Something that's interesting in the Bible is that in certain translations, like knowledge and wisdom are actually somewhat interchangeable depending on your translation.
I don't like that. I think wisdom is something separate. Myself.
Well, yeah, but I think
wisdom
that's
is begotten
modern
by the Spirit.
Right, but they're connected, right? So like the beginning of knowledge, like the beginning of wisdom, different translations translate that way, if I recall. I think that's right.
You're probably right that they translate that way. I just wouldn't agree with that translation.
Well, good knowledge is wisdom. Correct knowledge is wisdom.
Mana says Jesse
No?
is terrible.
I think it's beyond that.
I do too. I think we can use it differently, but this is a good demonstration of like how context determines meaning. We can nuance the word differences, but I think that's just how language works.
True, and English is awesome because we have so many words, and that's what I love about it.
It's not there in Hebrew, and so I think the true knowledge from God is wisdom. But like in our modern context, knowledge, obviously wisdom is greater than just mere knowledge, right? I agree with that.
Yeah.
But biblically,
there's some things like that.
Gray area.
for sure.
It's a gray area. That's not really a problem. We don't have to pretend like the Bible. It really it's ambiguous. So I would argue that true, right, correct knowledge has more of an overlap with wisdom than in our modern context, because there's so much information.
Sophia is the name for wisdom in
Greek, yeah.
Yeah.
But that word also has a context, a sort of, right, a pagan context in certain contexts.
Well, the Gnostics try to worship different like words in the Bible and call them spirits, including the abyss, and they were like they're on equal footing with Jesus Christ. The Gnostics, crazy.
Well,
right.
Well,
so Sophia, yeah, that's a good point. But so let's not let them have it.
Like Terry Scott.
Yeah.
Well, they can't have it. I mean, there are still Gnostics to this day, but like, yeah. I mean,
Well, in the early centuries, the word demiurge was technically not considered a bad word by the early Christians. It was actually a word that was accepted. But then the Gnostics took that and they just completely weaponized the word demiurge, and now demiurge is like associated with the Gnostics.
Word.
yeah, that stuff is garbage.
Yeah, it's trash.
Amen.
Throw it where it belongs. The trash.
Buy yourself a Summa Theologica.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I like that you said Saint John Damascene, and I had to think for a second. I was like, wait, that's an Orthodox saint, and then I'm like, wait, no, he's from the 8th century, so that's both of ours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have only seen me without makeup maybe twice on this channel, at least in the past, since you've known me, Zenny.
Have they ever seen me without makeup on?
I don't know. You wear a nice skin tint with the SPF 15 in it and the hyaluronic acid to keep your skin looking smooth.
I used to watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and there's a character on there named Dennis, and he wore makeup, but he was just like, what is it called? It's called something, but like he knew the term for it. It's like underneath of your makeup. And he's just like, well, I just put a prime. No, maybe it's not primer. He's like a foundation or something like that. He said something like that. He's like, oh, it's just a little whatever that is. And he actually wore makeup. I thought that was.
Zenny, I'm wearing as much makeup as sometimes.
I thought it was a funny joke, but.
Zenny, you just don't like me with dark makeup, but that's all it is. You don't like the dark eyeshadow.
You know what I do have on though? I have holy oil from Saint Pantaleimon, Eastern Thomas. From Vespers tonight.
Very nice.
Is that a saint in the Catholic Church as well, Saint Pantaleimon?
Saint Pant. I haven't heard that name. I'd have to look into that. Maybe.
Yeah, let me look it up.
I've never heard of it before. I've never.
He might be later.
Yeah, I know. Usually,
Pantaleimon, pray unto God for us.
Was he alive after the schism?
Oh yeah, he's real early. Yeah, he was like 3rd century or 2nd century. He's in the year 303.
Let me see. Saint Pantaleon.
Pantaleimon. Great martyr and
I
Pantaleimon.
apologize.
But yeah, it's a healing service every Wednesday not every Wednesday, sorry, every first Wednesday of the month. And it's to heal everybody, and everyone gets anointed, including non-Orthodox. So you can bring anybody you want, and they get oil on them. And it was a really beautiful service. Yeah. At the end, we sang the Jesus prayer, which is like that one's my favorite. That's my favorite prayer to sing in church. It's very moving. And normally we don't pray it during Vespers. We pray during the Eucharist. Before we take the Eucharist, we'll pray that. We'll sing it out loud together. But this time we did at the end. And the guy that I brought, so I'm bringing an choir to church, and he said it sounded like angels were singing around him. He sat in a different spot than me this time. And he was just like, yeah, your choir is just amazing. So it's good.
Choir.
Say that again?
I said, I wish we still had a choir at my church.
Oh man.
Stopped meeting like last year, and I know one of our members was really upset about the loss of it. I'm sure she wasn't the only one.
It's a different experience.
If it's a Baptist church, bring Mr. Wayne. Just have him.
Mr. Wayne. The thing is, a lot of older people are on the choir. We didn't really have any younger members.
I would have joined.
What did you and Jamie think when you went to the Orthodox service and you heard them singing, like without any instruments? What did you guys think of that style?
It was really nice, yeah.
So I remember
we were right by the choir.
At our friend's baptism, I had been there before. And when they did the baptism, which was our friend, and then also they had there were several children and adults, a whole family that was kind of cute. I think they were like Mongolian. Really little kids. They had to kind of mind them the whole time. It was cute. But they brought people in to sing that were particularly really good. I noticed, not that they were bad or something without them, but they seemed to be like professionals brought in to sing the refrains that they were doing, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I know for the one marriage that my friend, he got married recently, and he brought in some people from St. Tikhon because the person sponsoring his marriage is the choir master, so they had to bring in someone anyway, and they brought someone from St. Tikhon, and she was amazing.
Yeah. No, oh my God.
It's pretty.
Stop being nasty. If anything like that went on at my wedding ceremony or in the aftermath of it, it's not my business.
Nothing like that.
It certainly has not been my attention. And I don't arrange those things for other people.
Our wedding was quite beautiful. It was the church we attend is quite.
If I thought though that there was a suitable woman that I thought would be compatible, of course I'd hook him up.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, congratulations.
For all you guys out there in the chat.
Okay, here's a question.
And on this panel,
if a church does a Hillsong style musical performance, I'm gonna lead it.
Oh God,
that's very conservative.
not Hillsong.
Some of their songs are pretty good, honestly.
Sometimes we sing some Hillsongs.
Praise the Lord, oh my soul.
Yeah, that's a good
I just
song.
hear that every time on Instagram whenever there's like a Protestant like.
Oh, I know that gets old. I like Revelations.
Yeah, they have those like fake AI videos where they're like, my mom kicked me out because I said Jesus is cool, and then they build like a Lego Jesus and they start playing.
The Catholic Jesus thing where they're like the heart's on his thing and he's like, hey, he's winking.
Oh, that's
like,
from the Kevin.
That's from Dogma.
Yeah, Kevin Smith.
Buddy Jesus, yeah.
Buddy Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, they really knocked on the Catholic Church on that one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
78% for Spanberger, 18 and 29 women.
You guys, I have to tell you, like, I think
you're not even in America, Zenny. Why are you talking about repeal the 19th? That's not even your country's law.
So I can appreciate some of the like monk hymns or whatever, and I think that can be
go worry about your
authentic
Indian problem.
But like, I'm sorry, but like using drums and guitar, there are a lot of really good songs that I think praise God. I think people.
Oh, you mean like my music?
So I find beauty in all of it. I think when Orthodox and Catholics are like, oh, it's like a rock band and a TED Talk. I'm like, I feel.
Well, I have literally said that before, Jamie. Those words that came out of my mouth. So you're talking about.
I feel that is a concern, but like at the same time, I think motivational, godly speaking, there's nothing wrong with that. And I also think there are like contemporary sort of style songs that are worshipful, that are meaningful. It can just be misused, and they are misused. But some of those songs are quite good, and they are meant to praise God. So look, I'm a drummer. I like to play some of them. Some of them are used pervertedly, but you can praise God.
I think there is kind of an aesthetical kind of, I do think there are some aesthetical kind of. I think sometimes Catholics can get too deep into, we're just going to attack people for aesthetical kind of, like, I found this church where something really crazy happened this means all churches are like that. And obviously, I don't agree with those churches, but I
Right.
do think it is kind of a petty argument when people are like, oh, this one church, people were dancing around with tongues and they were wearing short shorts to
Yeah.
a service. Got to go to the traditional Latin mass, man.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's nothing wrong with like using contemporary things that are relatable to people if you're doing it worshipfully. I don't think that's prohibited. I mean, Jewish when I
Well,
went
it's
when I
not
went to
about prohibited. I think it's just about the feel of it.
right, but I
I
mean,
think some people can't get down in church that way. It's very often.
yeah, and some people have a stick in their ass.
It feels kind of, well, I don't know. There's so many
Ugh.
churches that it feels like you're at a corporate like event.
Sure, but
You go in,
I've been to
and
Messianic
there's
churches.
some like motivational talks
Sure,
and some
yeah.
grandiosity and nonsense, and then
Yeah.
like the music's over the top and ridiculous, and
Yeah, they're probably antinomian. But when I went to a Messianic congregation, I like my church would like that I grew up in like wouldn't allow drum sets, which I think is unfortunate. Because I think then I went to like our church like grouped with like a Messianic church that was like,
do you know how to play the drums, Jamie?
yeah, dude. But like,
I figured that. I figured if you got upset about the drum thing, it's probably because you wanted to play the drums.
well, like but on one hand,
they took away his one of his methods of contributing to the church.
yeah.
And it
So
hurt.
like,
True, you're
I
like, I
was
have this
super
gift.
Supervillain origin story.
Yeah.
like guys, like the Messianic churches
They did.
are like the most praiseful. Like they dance around, like in the Jewish sense, like they hold hands and like do circles and they use
I-
tambourines,
Can
and
I
it's beautiful.
absolutely
What's that?
disavow and disappointed with the comments that
What?
Olma Duck is making in the chat.
Let's see,
The accusations and the
what is he
insinuations
saying?
are so
Probably shouldn't
disrespectful.
look.
Let's see, what is that? Is that
What?
me?
No, it's not about you.
Okay, good. My Duck, you're on strike 2, my friend.
Come on, my dog. Pull
Take it up a
in.
notch, bro.
Pull it in.
Take it up a notch.
That's my friend that came to my wedding and helped me and supported me. You don't be talking about them like that. That is not what I said.
That's what you said, gang.
That is not what I said, gang. Thank you. Don't. You are nuts.
Would they ever allow a drum set in your churches?
No,
What
certainly not.
about a
Why
Well,
not?
tambourine?
not in Eastern Christianity.
What about tambourines?
No.
The
Yeah.
Jews have tambourines. I thought you guys did it the old Jew with the priests and everything, and you have the same tabernacle and all that.
No, the law,
Not-
the old covenant law is dead and deadly.
I didn't say anything about the covenant law. I said you guys are always bragging about how you have priests and you're doing it like the Old Testament did because you have priests and all that. And so they did tambourine, singing, and dancing together. What's wrong with you?
The people who are priests are subordinate to Christ. They're called priests insofar as they're subordinate to Christ. They don't have the same roles
sure.
that Aaron did.
Oh, so you can't praise the Lord with song and dance?
They also didn't do that in the temple, though. They didn't do that in the temple. You do
What?
that. You did that outside the temple.
Yeah, but Jesus is the one sacrifice for all. We don't have a temple anymore. God doesn't dwell in temples made on earth, but in the heavenly temple.
I'm just saying it's inappropriate to have like loud noises and stuff. Like we don't clap, or get loud in the church. Like it's a very somber place. It's where you
Okay.
find peace.
Yeah.
And
well,
we
that's
don't want to
the
be
thing.
super excited.
You can't
know?
praise the Lord together in song and dance?
Well, there's a time.
We don't
and
want
a
to get
place
all
for
excited
everything.
like that. Yeah.
There's a time and a place.
Inappropriate.
For everything. I mean, you do want to be reverent when the body of Christ is being presented.
Yeah, you have Christ in your midst. It's like you have heaven opened up to you.
Okay, I hear you. I would just say so let me give you my experience. Adventists are often kind of stick in the mud, like, whoa. And when I went to Messianic church and they were like praising the Lord and like praising Jesus and dancing with tambourines and holding hands and kind of dancing in a
You
circle,
had a Bonhoeffer moment.
I was like, this seems right to me. I'm not saying like the crazy black churches with women twerking is right. I'm saying like praising God, like in moving
Oh
and
my
dancing.
God,
is right.
JB, you did not just say that.
What?
Because I said the Bonhoeffer movie.
Don't call out the black churches with the women.
Not all.
Because in the Bonhoeffer movie,
British
it was a
accent.
Lutheran.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He's like,
He-
is this a Baptist?
I didn't dance with him. I sat there all like with a stick up my butt, like everybody else who's like, oh, we can't do
I
that.
like things to be
But I was like, oh,
conservative
I
in the church, but I'm also not going to like
I think you can put
not
your
let
hands up a
people,
little bit.
you know, say amen or like that's right or like back
Yeah.
the pastor up when they're
I scream amen in her church all the time. I'm
Well,
like,
there's
amen.
a time. There's a
My
time and a
husband-
place for everything.
I know he's like amen. I'm like amen.
Yeah. he just turned on the rain and started raining in his house to do something. But I mean, look, there's a time and a place for everything. Obviously, you know, Daniel and I would argue, you know, using, you know, certain passages. We would argue that every service is a representation of the one sacrifice on Calvary. Now, I know you wouldn't agree with that, but that would probably be more of a discouragement for us to have tambourines and dancing in that situation, because you wouldn't be like, oh, Jesus, like imagine you were like right there while Jesus was on the cross, you wouldn't be like, well, let's get out the tambourine.
Yeah, sure. That's fair. Yeah. I think there's points in the service, you know, that are different. Like there's the praise, like at least in the church we attend, it's a Baptist church. And like, obviously we don't do that during the Lord's Supper.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of a time of repentance. And
so that's like kind of what I meant before. Like when you were talking about like the TED Talk and the rock and roll stuff, like that stuff I've said before. And the reason why is because for like an Orthodox liturgy, like when I was a Protestant, I never had this. Like it's all about the Eucharist. Like everything centers around the Eucharist.
Sure.
That's why we go. And that's why like that feels like not the real thing anymore to me. Because it's like, yeah, the TED Talk's cool. I love the homily. I love the singing, because that's still in the Orthodox Church too. But like I'm there to get fed.
Well, yeah. So when I went to the Orthodox Church, I found it really fascinating. So I'm just being frank with you. Like, I found it, you know, I wasn't like disgusted by it or anything. I would just say it like got a little like, it was a little like dragging on. Right. So like
you should see the St. James liturgy if you think that's long.
Well, I mean, it was like 2 hours, and like the thing they gave you at the door was like 7-8 pages on both sides.
Oh, the liturgy of St. John Chrysostom.
So it just went on, and like it would have been nice if it wasn't quite as long. But like,
did you go to liturgy, or what day was it? Sunday?
No,
Saturday.
Well, the one I went before with Terry by myself, it was like 2.5 hours long, and it was a lot of like they read and they gave a little reading of the Bible, which was nice, and a lot of the stuff was interesting. And he walked around with the incense and all that. I would just say it just went on and on and on a little bit. I was a little bit ready to leave, you know, but I don't know. It was fine.
You were ready to leave.
Like
so
I wanted to leave. I mean, I was just done.
He was tired.
I was tired. You know,
Or you were feeling drained.
Yeah, it was just a little much.
Yeah. So you asked me earlier, what does it mean to be Eastern Catholic? So basically, the way it works is the Byzantine liturgy, which is basically the liturgy that Daniel goes to. Some of the people in that liturgy reunited with the Catholic Church, and so the people who reunited with the Catholic Church, there was basically an agreement where there were certain doctrines they would accept. There were certain customs and practices the Roman Church allowed them to keep. And so basically, if you go to an Eastern Catholic, at least a Byzantine Catholic liturgy, which is what I go to, that's basically exactly the same as Daniel's liturgy, except they pray for the Pope.
Essentially, yeah.
Now there's other.
You say they pray for the Pope? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's like the only difference between the liturgy that I go to and the one that Daniel. But that's different from regular Catholic liturgies under the Roman Rite. Now, when it comes to other Eastern Catholic rites, there's other rites that are separate from the Byzantine Rite. Like there's the Maronite Rite, which is this Lebanese rite where they say the prayer of consecration in the language that Jesus spoke.
Aramaic?
In Aramaic, yeah. There's
that must be
actually,
beautiful.
it's funny because right down the street from the church I go to, there's a Maronite church. That's where I got the St. John Damascene card. But it's funny, that used to be a Methodist Protestant church, and it got converted into an Eastern Catholic church. But it's funny because if you look at the stained glass windows in the back, it's just like this weird stained glass window with like a Bible on it and nothing else. And you're like, yeah, you know.
What's that doing there? Oh,
well, you know,
Protestants,
you know, only a Methodist would do that. Like only those like.
I used to be a Methodist a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Hey guys, the link is pinned. We're gonna close it shortly, in like probably 5 minutes, just so you know. But if you.
But it's also it's interesting because you have to like walk upstairs just to get in the church. It's like you have this downstairs lobby, and then you have to walk upstairs to get into the church. But it's a nice building. But I usually go to the Byzantine church. But they also have the Syro-Malabar, which is the rite from India that's believed to have been started by St. Thomas the Apostle before he died. The belief is he went to India, he started that liturgy, and then he was martyred. They have a whole bunch of different Eastern rites. They have an Ethiopian rite. They have a Coptic rite. They have all these different Eastern. But
you go to the St. John. You go to the your liturgy is St. John's, right?
Yes, I go to the liturgy that has the of St. John Chrysostom. Yeah.
Does yours take 2.5 hours? I mean, I don't.
We went to Antiochian.
Mine takes about an hour and a half. That
sounds about more right. It depends on how many people are getting the Eucharist. I mean,
you guys, the one I went to was this like
Hello.
in Syrian, but then in English, and so I think it was Antiochian.
That's the one that Jess goes to.
So you can look it up. It was St. George's in just east of Portland.
I've been to a lot of Antiochian services myself. It's the same liturgy.
I went.
The only ones that might do it longer is the Greeks. The Greeks will sometimes they'll draw it out because the Greeks are slow.
Daniel, I posted that video. I hope you're not totally offended, but I just found that absurd.
What?
Did you watch that video I posted on your thing?
On my thing?
So you were like talking smack about Sabbath, and I was like, this is the true church, but Adventists are cult because we keep the Sabbath. And I posted a video in your thing, and it was a picture of the Greek Orthodox or the Russian Orthodox, and it shows a Russian Orthodox priest, and he has like this like mummified foot of apparently a saint, and he like is pouring water on it into like this big bucket, this big like I don't know, like a
where's
trough.
this posted?
So a big trough of water, and he has like this weird.
Jamie posted it on his channel.
So I just
on his channel.
I want to know what you guys have to say about this. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just curious because to me this is weird. This guy, he's like.
Do you want me to pull it up, Jamie?
Yeah, pull it up because I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Because like I'm not gonna put words in your mouth.
Let me grab some water first.
Okay, so like I just think this is not what Jesus had in mind. But I want to hear what you guys would say about this. Because I don't think you guys would practice this. But it's like an Orthodox in Russia, a Russian Orthodox priest. He has a mummified saint foot. He sponges water onto the foot into this huge trough, and then all these people are like pushing each other out of the way because they want to get to the trough and fill their jug full of water, of the saint foot water.
Jamie, let me just play it.
Okay, you just play it. I just think this is weird.
Oh, I wanted to describe the whole thing.
I don't think it's what Jesus had in mind.
All right.
I'll shut up.
Back.
I'll let you guys comment. Just say whatever you want. I'll shut up.
All right. So here's the video. Did I put it up? Yeah. Okay, good.
I think Sherry wants to go.
Oh my god, that's gross.
Look at them like gushing and gushing. Yeah.
I can tell you what I think about that. I think that's like blasphemous.
Well, here's what I'll say, and I'm not
Shout out
Eastern
to Campbell
Orthodox.
for the super
I'm
chat.
not. I'm not Eastern Orthodox, but I will come to Daniel's defense here. If you read the Bible, there are multiple points. Like I'll give you an example in the Book of Acts, where you have there's a point in the Book of Acts where Saint Paul is teaching, and the at one point he wipes his handkerchief,
Whoa.
and there are all these people that get around the handkerchief, and they're venerating the handkerchief, and they're just using the handkerchief as this amazing thing. This is in the Bible. This is straight in the Book of Acts. So I would say one of the things that St. Thomas writes about when it comes to the veneration of relics is he basically says that he compares the veneration of relics to say when a loved one dies, and like imagine you have a parent that dies and you're left a coat.
Oh man.
Is everything okay? Why is everybody
I'm
laughing?
just laughing at the
Excuse me. I just have to say this is like a form of idolatry to worship a
Well,
foot.
I don't think it's idolatry. I'm
Just
not.
even-
condemn this, Grumpus. This guy's, come on, this is wrong.
This had cracking me up.
Okay, let them say their piece. I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. I'm curious what you guys think. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say that when it comes to the veneration of relics, which this is what that would be. This would be a veneration of a relic. And again, I'm not Eastern Orthodox. I'm not a part of Daniel's church, but again, I'm coming to his defense regardless. I would say when it comes to that, it is okay to do that so long as you understand that you're venerating the person behind the object, not that you're venerating the just the matter and the form itself. So for example, let's say you had a parent or a loved one that died, and that parent or a loved one left you a watch or a jacket or some object. You would have a great deal of reverence or honor to that object, not in so much as that object was just this amazing, glorious thing that you would denote truth to, but in as much as its closeness to the person that you love ultimately gives you a reminder or acts as a prototype in a sense to that person who you love or honor. So I think when it comes to the person in that video, again, I don't agree with the church or the beliefs of the priest in that video, but if that person is a saint, again, I don't think it's unbefitting to have relics or to venerate relics of things that belong to saints, as long as you're venerating those things based on the closeness of those things to the person, to the original person, and to the honor of the original person, and not just based on the matter and the form of those things.
Yeah, I'll just add to that in 2 Kings 13:20 through 21. Man is revived by touching Elijah's bones. And so people can make fun of venerating the relics. That's what we expect. We expect to be mocked.
Dude, it's funny. Okay, the comments are funny. You can't. I'm not trying to mock. At least in my
That's fine. Okay,
I'm not
comment, but
mocking. I just find it disturbing.
well, again, I would
would
recommend.
Go and get water from a mummy foot like that, or had like. I find the faith part sweet, but I feel like it's really unnecessary, and yeah, just wrong. But then the comment. But I'm not like. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone for it. It's just the comments are funny, and
Sure, but I mean, I would say encourage people to read, parts of Scripture. I mean, you again, go to the Book of Acts. There's one point where St. Paul is preaching, and at one point there's sweat coming down his head, and this is in the Scriptures, and he wipes his head with a handkerchief, and all these people get around and they start venerating the handkerchief, and they keep passing the handkerchief around because they're so amazed by St. Paul's preaching. Nowhere in the Bible does it say they're in the wrong for doing this. nowhere in the Bible does it say that this is idolatry. In fact, this is actually
Okay, but it's a mummy
Hurry.
foot. It's not. It's
Well,
not like a
I-
handkerchief.
It's not mummied, it's
mummified
incorrupt because it's from a saint. And you don't know how old that saint is.
Well, where's the rest of it? Why is the rest of it not incorrupt? They just
Probably
hacked
because he was
the piece off of
dismembered
the
for being
saint?
persecuted for being a true Christian.
Well,
Oh.
and also, you know, if someone dies tomorrow, usually the next thing the person does is they keep their body out in a wake. So, you know, in a sense, a person's body is you know, held out in the open to be looked at and honored. In that same regard, I mean, people don't look at wakes and say, "Wow, wakes are weird."
This is a person
excuse
who's
me?
been dead a very long
Excuse
time.
me. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Not
Why
like
don't
your
they
friend or your loved one or your family member that's just died. It's somebody who died
yeah,
a very
like,
long time ago who you've never met.
He's
And
a
I think
holy
it's-
man.
we are
So,
not
but
body parts.
Is it respectful to like take their body part out and like dunk water on it and like tell people that that water is gonna do something for them?
It's a big scam.
I don't
Terry.
think this
It's a big scam.
this commentary is very respectful to them.
Terry, can you hear me? It sounds like a scam.
Well,
Can I read something to you, Terry?
Is it related to the topic at hand?
It's about the King James Bible.
Well, I want to hear what Daniel has to say about it because
Okay.
I'm
Well, you
genuinely
were,
serious.
he responded.
I missed it.
He
Yeah.
thinks that we're mocking it.
Well,
Okay.
I said in Second Kingdoms,
Okay.
it was 13:20 through 21. A man is revived by touching Elijah's bones, and Eastern Thomas brought up Acts with the handkerchief, and you know we expect to be mocked. Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my
that's fine.
Oh my God, Adrian.
I would. So my view is, I think it's a misunderstanding, and my personal view is that the way people are fighting to get at it a little bit, like.
And by the way, Jamie, and I hate to interrupt you, but you know,
Sorry.
you said that I called the Seventh-day Adventists a cult. I actually
No,
didn't say that on that
I
stream.
don't
I was
think you said
reading
that.
from somebody else because
That's
I
fair.
read a lot of other people's stuff
That's fair.
on my stream.
That's fair.
So it wasn't really my words.
Yeah, you didn't say that. That's right. That's right. That's fine.
Jamie, you know y'all are a cult. It's okay.
I don't really care if you think I'm a cult. That's fine. They called Paul a cult too.
It's a cult. It's
I feel like the word cult is just thrown around way too
Yeah,
much.
it's a stupid.
Everything is a
just-
cult.
You grew up in
Yeah,
a
people-
very fine.
People call the Orthodox a cult too.
Well, you guys, I'm a liberal in my cult, so like I eat meat, so like I eat clean meat, so like I don't follow the
Oh,
health
whoa.
message.
Would you eat Ellen White's foot?
No, hell no.
Would
This
you,
is so funny.
So look,
would
guys,
you drink some water that her mummy foot had touched?
I think Ellen White's dead. So
Yeah,
her
some of the
foot
comments are pretty
alive, though?
funny.
Is her foot like in a good?
well, I think that's just an example of an excess
Oh,
of
yeah.
veneration of icon or like of
Yeah, people call JLPs
whatever. I
fans
mean,
a cult.
dang. I mean, whatever. I don't want to be rude. I just think it's a misunderstanding. I'll just say that of like how we should see things. But whatever. I was curious what you guys thought. I appreciate your response.
I don't know who that saint was, but you
Yeah.
know, obviously he was a very holy man and probably a very, very old saint.
Right.
And his bones, we believe that they're incorrupt because of the power of Jesus Christ, his glory, that saints are indwelled with the Holy Spirit, and so that their bones are incorrupt.
Is it me?
Well,
Sorry.
and I made
Okay.
the comparison too. You know, when it comes to a relic
It doesn't
of a
say what
saint.
saint it is.
So like I use the example of, imagine you have a loved one who dies and that loved one leaves you, an object like a jacket or a watch or something. You're going to have a level of reverence for that object, not based on, oh, this is the most amazing thing and this is the source of all truth, but based on the fact that you loved that person and therefore you have a reverence to that object in the sense that that object was close to the person that you knew or loved.
Well, I don't
Um,
know, but I wouldn't want people going and taking my loved one's body part and
May
like
I?
doing that with it.
Yeah. So yeah, another thing
May
too,
I?
I would say too is like that's
Like,
I-
imagine that was your father, or your mother, or your sister
I
that died, or
mean-
something like. And these people are taking their body part.
You don't
and
understand our culture. That's why you're saying these things.
May
our
I?
culture. Okay,
that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead. Lanya.
This reminds me of Jeffrey Dahmer and
Oh my
the
God.
Psycho movie. You know, he kept his mother's body hidden and would say, "Mom, Mom, somebody's here."
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
you know
It's not
Jeffrey. You know Jeffrey Dahmer saved body parts too, right?
well,
Nice.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, Latin AI, but with all due respect, didn't you on the last stream say that infant baptism was a scheme to make money, even though it's prohibited in both the Catholic and Orthodox Church to make money
I
off of any
do
baptism?
believe that baby baptism is a scam to make money.
Well, how
And
can
to
it be a scam to make money if it's prohibited in both churches to make money off of any baptism?
it keeps people ignorant.
Okay, but how they don't make any money off of that? I
Well,
mean,
you
it's
know,
prohibited.
I wouldn't know if they baptize and charge people or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not free. And even if they do not charge people, I believe they do ask for donations. So it's still like the
Okay,
same thing.
but no, it's not really
Okay.
the same thing. It's actually much
Yeah.
different.
I mean-
A donation is something that you ask voluntarily, regardless of whether you receive a service or not.
How about to compel people to give indulgence?
Well, when it comes to indulgence, the idea of an indulgence is that in the
Oh,
Bible,
wait, real quick. Do you defend indulgences?
I do. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. But the idea, Joe Heschmeyer does a good video on indulgences. So one of the ideas that we see in the Bible is that
Wait, real quick. I'll hand it back to you. Daniel, do
Yeah.
Orthodox defend indulgences?
No.
Okay, go ahead. I was just curious. Go ahead, Eastern Thomas.
So one of the ideas in the Bible, which you see in a number of places, you see it with the golden calf when you have the golden calf being worshipped, and then God forgives the Israelites, but there's still a punishment remaining after that. Or when you see King David when he has the affair with
Wait. My understanding of what happens in Exodus of the golden calf is that many people are executed.
Oh, many people are executed, but even the ones that are forgiven still have to go through a punishment. There were
Which
some
is
that
why,
were
like
forgiven.
drinking. You mean eating the ground up calf, that sort of
Right,
thing? Okay,
right. But then also like King David, for example, when King David sleeps with Bathsheba, and then Nathaniel comes to him and he says, you've been forgiven by God, but there's still going to be a punishment afterwards.
You know, Orthodox
Nathan
Thomas,
the prophet.
I believe in punishment too. And I believe you people that believe in playing with dead, morbid body parts should be punished.
Well, I'm not Orthodox, but okay, whatever.
Whoa!
Dang.
I'm not Orthodox, but whatever.
I think we need to arrest people that play with dead body parts
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
and lock them up in jail for being so morbid.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I don't know if some people's whole job is to deal with dead body parts.
No,
I think we're gonna
playing
close
with
it down in
they're
like 5.
playing.
But-
They're playing with a dead foot.
Is that the zealot stuff?
Whatever.
Zel's
floats
dead.
your boat, but anyways, so
Thanks for being here.
just to answer Jamie's question, because Jamie asked me the question about indulgences and purgatory and whatnot. But yeah, one of the ideas that you see throughout the Bible, like when you see that, or where you see the tax collector, when the tax collector says to Christ, he says, I took all this money from these people, but I just gave all the money back. And then Jesus says, now salvation has come to this household. One of the ideas is that St. Thomas writes about is that a sin, in some cases, a sin can cause a stain that remains on the soul even after forgiveness. Now, after a person is forgiven, they're not going to go to hell. They're not going to face any eternal punishment after that. The analogy someone would make would be like, imagine if someone threw a rock through your window. And then the person came an hour later and said, I did it. I confessed to it. I threw the rock through your window. I apologize. And Jamie says, okay, I forgive you, but there's still damage for the window. And and that still needs to be repaired. That's essentially the idea that St. Thomas comes up with, which he supports through those verses in the Bible, which is that sin can cause a remaining stain on the soul even after a penance has been done. And so the idea of an indulgence, or the idea of purgatory, is that person is saved after penance has been done no matter what. However, to ultimately heal the soul of that stain, there is some sort of remedy that has to be extracted in that type of situation. And so the idea of an indulgence, usually what an indulgence would be is a pilgrimage or a prayer meditation or something like that. Now, in the case of what happened with Pope Leo X, what happened at the Catholic Church in that day was there was a number of priests said, oh, we're building St. Peter's Basilica. People are donating money voluntarily. Maybe we should, show gratitude by offering an indulgence. The problem was, ultimately, that led to confusion, and that led to people saying, oh, you're buying salvation, which wasn't really true.
One second. If you're not talking, try to mute your mic. I hear typing.
Yeah, that's not me. I'm not retarded.
It's okay. Whoever it is, just letting you know. Go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah. So the idea during that time is the idea was, oh, this is a charitable cause. People are donating money for this church. It's fitting that we give an indulgence as a result, but it caused a lot of confusion, and the optics were not good because it looked like you were saying, oh, you're paying me to be saved. And so that was the problem. And so what happened later on was Pope St. Pius V, who was a later pope, he wrote a decree saying, we didn't intend for this to happen. We didn't intend to make it look like we were asking for this. A person cannot merit grace. That's not true. We don't believe that. That's not what we intended. But because that caused confusion, we're going to make sure that all monetary indulgences are banned. So today in the Catholic Church, there are still indulgences, but there are no monetary indulgences because of what Pope St. Pius wrote in response to that. So an indulgence today would be a pilgrimage, or a prayer meditation, or a devotion, or something like that.
Oh, okay. Real quick. If Daniel wanted to say something, I want to give him an opportunity. And we want to welcome Zelston in Toronto Bible Study. So Daniel, if you want to say something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Reasonable, like a minute or less. Then
Dave
I can do that. In next, and he can respond. And then we have a guest, Toronto. Welcome, everyone. God bless.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I will just say this. Relic veneration has been around since the beginning of the church. And you can see it in the Bible, both in the Old Testament and the New Testament. And a lot of people are making fun of this right now. And I wish they didn't. But that's why we had to pray for the world. Lord have mercy.
Is it so bad to be made fun of?
Well, no, I'm saying it's fine. We actually expect to be mocked, like I said before.
So,
you need to be punished.
The
for
chat
doing
does
this
just
foot
quite a
worship.
bit. It's that kind of place
we can't be
my chat is
allowing
the
this.
kind where you're gonna have people clowning.
Yeah, I get
on you.
clowned every time.
We
Okay,
have
David,
Americans.
David, you were the next one in, and then Toronto, we'll let him say what he wants to say, and then obviously we'll open it up. And Latine, you can go next, but let's let the new guests comment. Go ahead.
Yeah. David. Yeah, thanks for having me. Hey, Jamie. So I wasn't watching the chat yesterday, but my sister told me you made a really funny joke. I just wanted to give you your credit. So when
What's
we
that?
will mention Advent, I guess you
Oh.
said, "Do you mean invent?" And I was
Yeah.
laughing. I was laughing. I got your joke because the 7-day
Okay, great.
Adventism. I said that was clever.
Well, I got it from you. I was just kidding around.
Yeah. That was funny. That was funny.
Everybody's an Adventist if they believe Jesus is returning. I'll just say that. Welcome to the show.
David,
yeah, I
did you
just
want to
want
say
to give-
anything about relic veneration?
Yeah, did you have a comment about
Good
the?
joke.
Did you see the last few minutes at all or no?
Since I've been here, yeah.
Okay, Toronto just joined. Toronto's an evangelical. I think he's free grace.
Cool.
Let him comment on whatever he wants to say. Welcome.
Yeah, before you
Well,
go,
I'm
Toronto, is that your name or is that where you're from?
That's where I'm from. My name's Mike.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Hi.
I just wanted to say congratulations, first
Thanks.
of all. That's wonderful that you were married. That's beautiful.
What?
Jamie, I didn't even know you were getting married, bro.
Yeah, we just got married. Yep. Thank you.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. That's awesome, bro. But anyway, so Jamie, what do you guys think about salvation out here? Like, I guess you got EOs here, you got Catholics here,
I'm an
and
OSAS.
Adventists. Are you OSAS? Oh, nice. So Jamie, how does that work, bro? How are you guys gonna work it out?
I think she can be OSAS. I would save her too, unconditionally.
Yeah.
I was God, so that's what I say. Anyway.
You
That's
should
how
convert Jamie. Convert Jamie.
Yeah, she's trying.
Yeah.
We attend a Baptist church that's once saved, always saved.
Oh, nice.
Well,
nice.
it's not that strict, really.
Yeah, they're Baptist.
But
so.
that is what the pastor generally
Ba-
is directed
Toronto-
towards, is that.
Toronto, you didn't see what we were talking about the last 5 minutes?
Nah, sorry. I just.
Oh, dang. I
you
appreciate
talking
you
about?
coming in and saying, congratulations.
We're talking about, well, I mean, I don't feel it's the same thing as icon veneration because I don't know. I don't know. It's just the water thing.
Maybe play the video one more time.
I don't want to play it again.
Well, what are they saying is the same as icon veneration?
So is what happened is I wanted to bring up because my friend Daniel and Eastern Thomists they're Orthodox and Catholic, and I just saw this video of a Russian Orthodox, which they're not. They took a saint's mummified foot and sprinkled water on it in a trough full of water, and
Wasn't
then
mummified.
Yeah, mummified. And the
It was
congregation
not mummified. Just
Okay,
want to make that clear.
it was-
not mummified.
Okay, it was a saint's foot that
yeah,
was
I applaud it. It was not mummified.
okay. Well,
It was
it's
just
it's
you know,
not
but
rotten. Let's say
the
that.
foots.
It's incorrupt.
The
because
man
it's from
who
a holy saint.
The man
Just
who
play the
cut
damn
It
video.
looked a little corrupted. That's not
The-
what.
Just play the video. It's
the
20
man
seconds
who
long.
the man who cut
I want to
the
hear
foot
what
off
Toronto
his-
thinks
I
about
don't-
this.
Hey, you guys, but
Just
the
play
man who
it.
cut the foot
I
off
wanna hear
is
what Toronto
very
thinks.
holy
I don't
now
want
too,
it.
It's 20 seconds long.
right?
All right.
Hey, the guy who cut the foot off, is he very holy now too?
Who let Mr. Wick's girlfriend in here?
Let's not be totally disrespectful to people.
All right.
Here it is.
I don't like that either. They're like pushing each other.
Okay. Okay. So the thing that's disturbing to me is not to be joking around, but like it seems like the humility of Christians would be to like let other people, if they thought the water could heal them, if they were like fighting each other for it. That seems problematic to me.
I would
Putting
agree
all the
with
jokes
that.
aside, if you had Christian humility, you would be like bowing down to let the others get the
Okay,
holy
let
water
me
that
say
heals.
this though. Like, not all cultures understand the concept of a queue.
What's that?
A queue is like a very English thing Like
A
It reminds
lion?
me-
plan and wait and churn, but a lot of people don't
Okay, but
have that.
it seems like in the Bible, reminded.
I don't know that.
I'm
they
not
would-
trying to be joking around, but it reminded me of when I saw during COVID is when people were like beating each other up over toilet paper, trying to get the toilet paper first.
This is a very precious thing. So
Yeah. So but like Christian humility would be like,
But-
I'm gonna let other people get this holy foot water that saves you.
it shows the faith of the people that they're clamoring to get to it.
But is it
Yeah, but like
is
it's
it
like
necessary or right? I don't know.
Is it legal in the United States to just cut off a foot and keep it for a present?
let's run.
So Latina AI, most likely his foot got cut off because he was persecuted. That's what made him holy. That's why he has
Well, we
incorrupt.
don't know what
relics.
saint it is, so like
Yeah, and that's also another thing that's not very fair about all this.
yeah.
Playing
Well,
with dead body parts is not fair.
you were saying that there's examples of this in the New Testament and the Old. Like, what do you mean by that?
So in the Old Testament, in 2 Kingdoms 13:20 through 21, 2 Kings 13:20 through 21,
Yeah,
a
but
man
the
is
guy
revived
fell in the-
by
yeah,
touching
yeah.
Elijah's bones.
Yeah, but they didn't keep the bones. I mean,
And-
look, they
Well,
didn't keep those
obviously
bones
they
for hundreds of years. Or
obviously they
anything.
did, but
No, they
Acts
didn't.
19:11
They
through
didn't keep the
12, as
They
Eastern
didn't
Thomas,
venerate the bones. What happened was he fell in accidentally, and then he was revived. Right? It's not like they kept the bones and venerated them. That's not what happened, right? They never did that for anybody in the Bible. I don't
Oh,
understand
snap.
where you're getting that.
Well, Kale said a really funny
tradition.
joke. He said, "The kingdom of heaven is afoot. The kingdom of heaven is afoot."
No. Stop. Stop.
So, divorced of the tradition of the church, the Bible is, it's not going to make as much sense.
What's that?
The Bible itself is a product of the tradition of the church.
I'm
Well,
pretty sure.
I
No,
brought
the
up-
Bible's a
You guys,
product of the
wait,
Word of God.
guys, I just looked it up. It was Ellen White's foot.
I brought up the biblical example, and again, I'm not Eastern Orthodox. I'm not a part of the church that Daniel's a part of, but I brought up the argument in the book of Acts where you have St. Paul's handkerchief and his apron, and he wipes that with his body, and then all these people take it and they carry it around, and it causes
I
miracles.
use that too,
There's
though.
sicknesses.
Yeah, but that was like a one-time thing, and we don't keep it. To
Okay, it's a
this day or
one-time thing,
anything.
but it still causes miracles.
Well, it's also
Oh,
the fact that it was the apostles. It was the apostles.
May I
thing,
add?
right?
May I add another scripture that I found interesting was there was people who were all they wanted to do was get in the shadow of St. Peter. They believed that if they could just get in the shadow of a man, they would have blessings. And I find that I know I'm biased because I'm a Catholic and he's who we consider the Pope, but even just an apostle, a man that people thought that if they could get in his shadow. And from a Protestant perspective, I had a bad.
Misunderstanding when they did that.
Sorry,
It's not in
Jamie.
the
I didn't
Bible,
hear it.
is it?
I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
misunderstanding.
Daniel's nodding. Daniel knows the scripture.
I think when they were thinking that they were wrong.
Yeah,
That
I
would
think so
help them.
too. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they were just wrong, dude. It's not like
They would.
They're just wrong. It's the
That's
church,
true.
man. It's guided by the Holy Spirit.
Are we still taking turns? Are we still taking turns?
Good night.
I think we're just open up. Isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah, you can go if you
What's
have some-
Jamie doing the Terry Berry House 500? He just doing
I
laps.
don't know. I think he what?
Can I share something with you guys that I think is very important to discuss? Yes or no? 'Cause I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Go ahead.
Okay. You know how like there are weird family traditions of like evil things that get passed down from generation to generation, like child molestation and like alcoholism. Well, like like for example, like Obama and Biden. Biden. You already know like the rumors about Biden, right? Okay. Well, let me read to you what I wrote down so I could stay on topic. So before the creation of the King James Version Bible was used, the Geneva Bible in Scotland was used, right? But King James grew to dislike its marginal notes, which he considered to be subversive. The Geneva Bible was the most popular English translation at the time, but the Bishop's Bible was the official version of the Church of England and was also in use. Geneva Bible was the most popular English Bible during James's reign and was, like I said, the one he used was the one he used and was the one he used before the King James version was created, right? He found its marginal notes, which were written by the Protestant reformers, to be seditious and undermining of his authority. Many historians believe that King James was likely gay or bisexual due to his passionate and public relationships with male authorities.
What does this have to do with the Bible?
With male favorites. He had very close, often
Sexually
romantic
not well
bonds
regarded
with
by
men
people.
like Esme Stewart, Robert Carr, and George Villers. And so he changed the Bible because he thought it was seditious and undermining his authority, right? And aren't we supposed to not be changing the Bible?
Wow.
The Bible. They made a better Bible. They made a better, like, that's what the translators were doing, and not the king, right? And what their goal was to take these good Bibles. They had the bishops, the I don't know, the Tyndale, etc., and just kind of make one Bible that was not justly to be accepted against. That's what they said, and that's what they did, and it's very good.
Yeah,
I mean, are we gonna be naive and pretend like that even the Bible didn't talk about like orgies and stuff, and that there wasn't this unclean stuff happening? Like, are we gonna pretend there weren't kings that were into like stuff like that? That, you know, maybe this Bible actually is gay.
It's getting kind of late. I gotta go to sleep to get to work. Hey guys, I love you all. God bless you all. Take care.
Defend all the people I don't agree with. You made me defend the Eastern Orthodox Church, and now you're making me defend King James. I mean, there's absolutely, look.
Good one, Latin AI, Kelly.
I don't believe in the King James Bible. I don't think it's a good translation. I don't think people should use it to teach. The fact of the matter is there's no evidence. There's not a lick of evidence that King James was a homosexual. The people who said that he was a homosexual are people who mostly were opponents of him in real life. So, and it was like one person, I think, who said he was a homosexual. Didn't like him. I mean, it would be like if Donald Trump came out tomorrow and said Joe Biden was a homosexual and he didn't provide any evidence for it. And nobody else came out and claimed it. It would be like that, essentially. And again, I don't like King James, but
since this is the Terry Strange channel and these questions are loved around here, speaking of gay presidents, does anyone else think Obama was a gay president?
No, he wasn't.
I heard rumors he was the first gay president. Yeah, is that true, Terry Berry?
I don't know that he was the first one.
Well, I wanted to reply just real quick to two of the things that were said earlier. So,
but he's zesty. He's definitely a zesty one.
He has some sugar in his tank.
I don't know how much, but there's some in there.
A couple things that were said earlier.
Good night, Daniel.
But I just wanted to reply to a couple things earlier. I think I mentioned the verse in Acts about Paul, and I know he was an apostle, and I know that was a one-time thing. But I think the principle still applies in that this object that is close to a holy man is still efficacious in the amount of grace that it can project. And I think that you could apply that same logic to the relic of a martyr. Again, I don't know who that was in the video. I don't know that saint's background, but you could potentially apply that same principle there. And then the other argument about what David said with St. Peter, I don't see any evidence in the Bible that says that they were in the wrong for doing that with St. Peter's shadow. I'm actually reading the verse right now. It's Acts chapter 5 verses 15 to 16. It actually says they were all healed after.
Okay, no, it's because he's an apostle, dude. He's an apostle. It's not like just anybody that your church picked. Totally different. Like when you guys say that a saint is we're supposed to venerate his relics or anything of the kind, it's like that's not a biblical thing, right? That's just from your church. That's why we oppose that, you know?
Well, you're
Well,
saying
with all due respect, Toronto, we just showed you how Christians were venerating the handkerchief of St. Paul.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
an
it. That is
apostle.
actually
No, no,
biblical.
no, no, no,
but
no. What
I
we're
don't
saying though is that it's an apostle. He has
Well,
miraculous powers. Other people,
well,
they're not
surely.
apostles.
well
With
that I'm
well,
really
you have to. Yeah,
because
the
I
Catholics
don't
believe
think it
we have apostolic successors.
I don't
I know you
well,
believe that, but you can't
well,
prove
well,
that. That's the
hold on
problem with
a
that.
second. Hold on a second. I don't think it had anything to do with the apostolic powers that they had. I think it had everything to do with ultimately their subordination and their participation in God's goodness that ultimately caused the those relics to be efficacious. And I think
No,
that
it's
that same
ridiculous. It's
relic,
obviously
I think
because
that
there's an apostle.
principle.
Obviously.
Okay, but
It's
I think
obviously
that
because
same
there's an apostle.
principle can be applied to anyone. It
How about
doesn't
this,
need to be
Judo?
No,
applied
I
to the
Judo,
can't.
apostle.
No,
how
because
about
other
the
people
staff?
cannot. Other people
How
cannot. But
about
hold
the
on a sec.
staff?
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Other people cannot just heal people like Peter
I
could.
don't think that had anything
Other
to
people
do
are
with
not apostles of Jesus Christ. Okay? So that's why it's not just anybody.
so
It's Peter and Paul, they're special cases, clearly. That's why like why would anybody else why would we ever do that for anybody else? Anyone.
well,
You know?
I think with all due respect, I think that's a very fallacious argument. Nowhere in
No,
the
there's not.
Bible does it say the reason for this was because of the special miracles they were able to perform and not because they merely participated in the grace of God.
No, no,
So I
clearly,
think
no. It's obvious. Once again, it's obvious in the Bible that that's why. Because other people they
where
do
is
not
that
do that.
obvious?
Hold on. I'll just explain it. Other people in the Bible, they don't do that. We don't venerate the handkerchiefs of like Herod or other characters in the
Because
Bible. But Paul
he wasn't a believer.
or
The
anyone or
person,
any believer or whatever. We don't just venerate other people believers stuff. But if those people did it with Peter and Paul, okay, it's because they were apostles. They were the ones doing miracles. They were the ones
but
with the
again,
holy.
I think that's begging the question because
No, it's not. It's
nowhere.
not begging the question. It's that you're the one who has to demonstrate that other people, other than the apostles,
Well,
are that they are have that they receive that kind of veneration. They do not.
well,
Well, I think that's an unfair argument too, Toronto, because you said that it doesn't happen, and we gave an example from Scripture, and you said, well, that's an
No,
alone, that's one
so
guy. I need another example.
well, yeah.
no,
This
no,
is
no, no.
called
Wait. Hold on a sec.
this
Hold on
is
a sec.
called the
I asked you.
fallacy of
What
special
I said was
pleading.
that what I said is that relic veneration doesn't happen. You gave me the example of Paul's handkerchief. Is that a relic veneration? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's say it is. That's again. It's because he's an apostle. We can see
So this
why.
so this is
What?
called fallacy of special
No, it
pleading.
isn't. No, it isn't. It's
It,
not
it
any kind of
is.
fallacy. You're the one.
It's
You
absolutely
have to. It's
is a fallacy.
absolutely you who have to show that Paul
No,
is not a special
no,
case.
So
no,
Paul is
how about this?
obviously a special case.
Okay,
no. Because
Toronto, how about this argument?
you,
Now, so
we showed
if
you
the
two
Pope,
cases,
Judo,
and
how
then you
about
said, well,
this?
those don't
If the
count
Pope,
because they had all
Maybe
these.
I can't moderate them.
how about
So,
Judo? How about this? If the Pope
right.
came to a city today and a Catholic was like, "Oh, if I could just get shake the hand of the whatever, get in his shadow," a Protestant could argue that's a man, that's unbiblical. But then we show you the example of someone wanting to get in Peter's shadow. So what's the difference between? So
The
you could
difference
not
is,
make that.
as I just
You're
explained to
saying
you,
it's apostle.
right? As I just said, the difference is Peter is an apostle. He had miraculous powers from Jesus Christ. All right. The Pope does not have those things. He is not an apostle, except in your church's claims, which
So
the
this is the
Orthodox
no
would
true.
disagree with.
Take
So
turns,
no,
guys.
it's not the same
Take
thing.
turns. Take
So
turns.
this is the no true Scotsman fallacy.
No, it's
This
not. It's not a notion
Yeah,
Scotsman at all.
you guys be
it,
graceful and take turns.
it absolutely is. We're showing you two examples that show people who participate in God's grace, regardless of who they are, as long as they participate in God's grace and demonstrate a certain level of holiness, ultimately can have certain relics that can be venerated and that can be efficacious. And you're saying, well, no, that's because they were apostles and they had a special status. Well, it never says that it's because they had a special status as apostles. This is exactly what the No True
No,
Scotsman
well, I'll
fallacy
explain. No,
is.
explain to you why it's not true. No true
Oh,
Scotsman. Hold on,
you
hold
know,
on. Hold on. You just explained your fallacy. I'll explain why you're wrong. Okay, because we know from the Bible that Paul and Peter are special cases, that they are apostles with miraculous powers, and other characters in the Bible are not, and none of those characters are ever treated in that way. So it's not a no true Scotsman. They are absolutely special cases. We can see that from the text.
but nowhere does it say in the text that these are the reasons
Doesn't
why.
have to. Doesn't have to. You would have to
Well,
find
now-
another
now-
case.
now
Hold
you're
on. Hold on a sec. You would have to find somebody who's not an apostle, who they treat that way.
Well,
Otherwise, there's no
so
case.
this is exactly the definition of a no.
No,
true
it's not. It's absolutely not a no
Well,
true
so
Scotsman.
I think we
If
may
I-
be talking
if I had
past
to
each other.
explain the Scotsman
Pseudo.
fallacy, that would be the example I used, is what you just said.
What?
Very
Well, what's your
pseudo-
example?
pseudo
What's your example? What's your example?
Well, here, let me help you guys.
I
We
think
might be talking past each other. Perhaps because as Catholics we believe that our clergy is apostolic successors, aka akin to Peter and Paul. Is it maybe you don't believe that you won't concede that we can see that? Is the difference you're not
No, the difference is that Peter and Paul are written about in the Bible. Jesus gave them special appointments, okay? Whereas the Pope does not have that. So that's why we don't treat them as in the same category as Peter and Paul.
just so I can understand you, and I don't want to strawman you. So if we got an example from Timothy, like St. Paul wrote to the letter of Timothy, had they done with Timothy, would that be the same as Peter and Paul, or is Timothy not special like them? Only the 12 and Peter and Paul.
No, look, I don't know. Peter, all that stuff is in an apostolic era. It's in the Bible. If Paul did something like that with Timothy, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's not a case that I would say some other random person is just gonna have the same veneration.
Is Timothy also? Would you lump Timothy in with the apostles, or would he be another random person? That's what I'm asking.
Well, he's certainly not a random person, is he? He's obviously somebody very close to Paul. I don't know, but he's certainly not some random person. He's not just some random.
So, Geronimo, surely you have to have some grace, because I'm trying to get some specification from you, and you're saying I don't know. So you seem to be
what you're trying to do.
question.
Hold on. What you're trying to do is try to create this weird thing where I would compare some normal person today to Timothy. Timothy, who was Paul's student, who was the bishop of Ephesus or whatever. He's not like somebody else who just randomly just decided to, I don't know, be a saint or whatever you guys are calling it.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm asking you for clarification.
Yeah, I'm saying to you that yes, what Timothy would be a special case. He's not just some random person.
He's not a random.
Even if you're saying.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
I just want to know why.
Go ahead, Latina AI, and when she's done, please don't interrupt her. We're gonna welcome Sandman to the chat. Welcome. Go ahead, Latina.
So this person that, like, say they are pulled apart and they're like a saint now and they're going to worship the foot. Why can't we just honor this person and give them a tomb, and then the people can visit the tomb? Why do we have to play with a dead foot? That is sad. That's like really morbid and very like, just like, it seems like something from the medieval times when like people were ignorant and didn't know that you could get sick from touching dead things, you know. It just seems crazy, and I just want to know, like, why can't they just be given a grave and where people can come and worship, and there could be like a monument, you know?
Fair enough. Welcome, Sandman. Are you there, Sandman? He is not. I'll give him 5 more seconds, and then we'll just open it back up. Sandman, are you there? Oh, welcome.
Mic check on Sandman.
Any thoughts on the subject at hand? Welcome to the stream. I see your mic is unmuted, but we can't hear you. Sandman, are you there?
Mr.
Oh man, you guys need to
Sandman.
be careful. That might
Give
not
me
be
a
Mr. Sandman. Hopefully he's not a porn bomber. Okay, stop. You guys don't let it happen again.
We're gonna close it down shortly, guys.
Okay. So my question to Toronto is, where specifically in the Bible does it say the reason these relics were efficacious was because St. Peter and Paul were apostles?
Look, it doesn't have to say that. No one else
It
in the
does.
Bible had. No, it doesn't. Absolutely does not. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Hold on. I'll tell you why. Okay, because the reason why Paul and Peter's miracles and things of that nature were special is because other people could not do them. They were special. They were a special
say
case. What do you mean it does? Where does it say that? Could other people do that? When Peter raised that guy, hold on a sec. When Peter went and raised that guy up, the crippled guy at the temple, right? And he was walking, right? And no one else could ever do that. That's the whole point of it, was that, wow, this guy did something that no human could do. And then when he said, oh, it's because of Jesus Christ, then people could believe in Jesus Christ. That's the point of it. If you try to say that we can just do that to anybody who's
the grace of God.
What?
Did they do that on command, or did they do that because of the grace of God?
No, that's not the point. Once again, the fact that Peter could do it. Hold on. The fact that Peter could do it and other people can't do it is the whole reason why it's special. Why people then could look at that as a miracle and say, "Wow, okay, I guess we'll believe in Jesus." If someone else could do it.
So there's
when you have people that can't do stuff like that, you're trying to say I should venerate their things because of some story you guys came up with. That's not the same thing.
But I asked you for one verse that said it was specifically because of
I know. I don't have a verse like that. Tell me the verse that says the Catholic Church has apostolic authority. What is Joe?
Well, there's
no verse. There's no verse.
Prophecy was handed down by the laying down of hands.
Yeah, right. What
you guys, when Terry speaks, you got to be quiet because it's her channel.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
Sandman just fixed his mic, so we're gonna let him have a word. Hi, Sandman.
I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
We can hear you. I'll look and see if I can turn your mic up a bit.
There he is.
What's up, Z?
I'm gonna try and make it louder.
Nobody answered my question. I said, how come the guy doesn't get a grave? How come we can't just stop playing with feet, or like what Adriana said, just pray to God? Because this really seems like somebody made up no, this is not some real stuff. We don't pray to feet. We don't touch feet or drink feet soup to try to get a miracle going. We just pray and use the word of God, because nothing is promised to us on this earth like that.
All
right, well, it is Sandman's turn. You made your point.
Maybe Latina's jealous that nobody's venerating her feet, and she's alive.
You don't know that?
Oh, I know that for sure. Guarantee. So, Z, you there?
So Sandman, you want people to play with feet? Listen, great Sandman, just because people play with feet and just because you play with your booty hole doesn't mean that people want body parts played with like you do. Okay, weirdo.
You talking to me,
Sandman? Loud enough? Am I coming in loud enough?
Sandman likes to play with booty hole.
I hear you.
Loud and clear, or just too low?
Yeah, you're coming in good now.
Okay. All right, cool.
No, Sandman has.
You know what? I'm gonna take off, but thanks, Terry, for your time, and God bless y'all. And I hope you'll get out of the Catholic thing. I don't think it's good for you, but God bless you.
Oh, that's
God
awesome.
bless you.
That was great, and a great.
Really, we're dunking on the Orthodox right now, not the Catholics. But...
Yeah, Toronto sounded pretty based so far.
I don't mean to be uncharitable, but he couldn't answer any of my questions.
But you were cooking too, though.
Well, I don't want to say I was cooking. I just asked him a number of times, and he was.
You sound like a scam artist, gypsy. Okay.
Okay, fine.
What the?
Pseudo.
What the?
but hey,
What did you
Terry,
say?
these Orthodox get away with murder, Terry. We always have whole debates against the Orthodox, and then people are just like, "You guys need to leave that Catholic religion," and it's like, "Wait, we were talking about the Orthodox."
Yeah. Well, my favorite part was when he was like, "Where does it say the Catholic Church has this authority?" And then I like brought up a verse from First Timothy, and he was like, "Yeah, right, sure, whatever."
But that's a special case, Pseudo. That's a special case.
Well, it's the problem, and I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't want to be uncharitable to anyone, but it's the no true Scotsman fallacy. It's no Christian would ever sin, but Saint Peter sinned. Well, Saint Peter's not a real Christian. It's like, Christian relics can't be venerated. Okay, but St. Peter and Paul's relics were venerated. Okay, but they weren't really like St. Peter and Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Who's worshiping the saint's penis right now, though?
Hey now. Yeah, I wondered that too, but I mean, right?
It's an honest question. Come on, Thomas.
Okay, well,
tell us.
Wait, we're gonna close it down, guys. Let's all take a final word. Let's go. I'll give an order. I'll give an order. We'll go Zealots Den, Latin AI, Sandman, Eastern Thomas, and then Terry will close it down. Take a minute or two to say whatever you want. So again, we're gonna go Latin AI, Eastern.
Oh, okay.
What I said.
You first, Latin AI. You first.
Latin AI, Zealots Den, Sandman, and Eastern Thomas. And when you're done, just leave the chat.
Okay. Please, boys and girls, don't play with dead things. Okay, it's not going to help you. You're not going to get blessed. Don't visit statues or paintings that bleed. If I saw a bleeding picture, I would run away and hide because it's probably possessed. Okay, please give that poor man foot a grave. Let them be at rest and remember your heavenly Father instead. Do not have idols and do not worship idols. Do not worship things. Okay, we don't pray to rocks, trees, or feet. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Zealots Den, you're up.
Yeah, I just want to thanks for having me. This was actually a really fun stream. I'm so glad to have you back, Terry Russell. Is it Terry Russell now? No more Terry Strange?
Josh,
we did that for I think the channel.
Josh, we're closing down, but welcome. Yeah, go ahead.
Congratulations.
Hey, what's up, guys?
David's turn.
Congratulations on the wedding. I hope you guys nothing but the best. And yeah, it's a nice addition, Jamie, with the moderating, doing the laps in the background, keeping us on track. And Pseudo, I think you did a good job, giving Toronto the business. And also, just a friendly reminder, if you guys want to hang out with Terry Berry sometime, she's in the chat of the Z-Den Morning Show, having a good time. So if you guys want to get her to interact with you,
yeah, I'm in the background.
Yeah. Sometimes when she's hosting, she's a little too busy and she just laughs at you guys. But she'll give you guys some fun comments back in the morning. But this was a great show. I hope to join you again. And God bless y'all's marriage.
Thank you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you.
That's what I came in for.
Thanks.
And congratulations on that mustache too, man. That looks nice right there. Got the nice mustache coming in.
Yeah, it looked real good on the wedding.
Josh, do you want to say something? We'll give you a minute because we're closing down. Go ahead and say whatever you want.
I'm just now finding out there's a wedding, so congratulations, of course, obviously. Best wishes. God bless your wedding. And may Christ always be the focus of your marriage. And, and I love the 7-Day Adventists. I actually do love them.
Thanks.
They're very good members of society, and they contribute in social events where they feed people and stuff. So that's good, Maybe not every 7-Day Adventist church.
Sure.
Is my minute up? Okay. Thanks, man. I love you guys. I'll be back later whenever you guys stream again.
Great. Good to have you. God bless.
Thanks.
Okay. Ace and Thomas, you're up last, brother.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the wedding. Again, I don't mean to, I hope it didn't seem like I was being uncharitable to Toronto there. That's not my intention. I'm not trying to be uncharitable or rude or anything. I hope it doesn't come off like that. But again, I would just say in regards to, the conversation of icon veneration, I would say I don't know enough of the context behind that video, but I will say I don't think it's unbefitting to venerate certain objects, not in as much as they have their own special divine power, which they don't, but merely in the sense that they are closest to the individuals who served as instruments to whom God used or whom the Holy Spirit used, and therefore they have a certain level of dignity. But with that being said, thank you for having me on. Congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you, brother. We'll see you soon.
You too.
Thanks, nice having you. Best to you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Bye, baby.
Adriana says that you need to buy me. Ow. Ooh, startled me. New scrunchies every week to help keep me happy because I get moody with my old scrunchies. I have so many scrunchies. I'm okay. Don't buy me any scrunchies.
You just ask. You should always do.
I'll let you know if I need one.
Let me give my last word and then I'll let you close it down.
Yeah, you give your last word.
So I think what was happening in that video is an example of why veneration of objects is problematic. I don't question whether those people are sincere Christians, but I think it's a demonstration of the error of venerating objects. That doesn't mean we have to disrespect saints or think that they're not something to be admired. But it's just like infant baptism. It's just a misunderstanding of the purpose of those ordinances that we should do. And I think it doesn't have to be misconstrued, but it often is. And so God bless people who love Jesus and want to be blessed by God. But I think the reason it's funny is because it doesn't have the power that people expect it does, and it's superstitious. That's my view. God bless people who, we should respect people that came before us, but thinking that you should trample your neighbor to get holy foot water is absurd and outrageous. So, but that doesn't mean the people who are doing it aren't redeemed by Christ. So good night. God bless. Thank you all for joining.
All right, what are my thoughts? Weirded me out. Not cool with it, not cool with it, not comfortable with it. There's I don't know. I don't know if it's just my particular experience or tradition, but there's something that just feels wrong to me about it. And I'm going to go with that. If it feels wrong, then that's enough for me to go off of. But everything, the whole stream wasn't about all that. We just got caught up in all that. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the people who sent us gifts that we got to open at the beginning. That was fun. And to the people who came on and gave us well wishes. I hope to be live again soon here at the Terry Strange channel. And yeah, if not, I'll see you around. Maybe in the chat somewhere. All right, have a good night, y'all.